What is up, everybody? Welcome. It's Movie Dads. It's another week, different theme. Star Wars this week. Welcome. Hello to everybody on Spotify. Thanks for listening to the show. If you're listening on Spotify, if you're watching on YouTube, thanks. Watching on TikTok. Waiting for my co-host Dadpool to pop on. So, just like last week with Marvel, we're doing Star Wars this week, like a top five list. So we've got categories, how we did like posters and characters, movie lines. Hopefully Deadpool got his list. I actually thought of a last category, which was top five favorite lightsabers. Yeah, we'll bring you up. We'll bring you up, Buffalo. Hang on. I'll wait for Dadpool to pop up real quick. So we'll probably talk. We're going to keep our favorite Star Wars movies until the end. So probably talk about going forward with Star Wars now that, thank God, Kathleen Kennedy is out of there. What's up, Dadpool? How's it going?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you just loud and clear.
All right, cool.
Star Wars theme. Oh man, right up my alley.
I kind of had not refreshed, but like I was in a Star Wars mood, so I like in the last 2 days I binge watched Ahsoka, The Acolyte,
Mm,
Obi-Wan. I watched Rogue
mm.
One and Solo,
Ooh,
and The Last Jedi.
ooh, ugh.
I
Well,
don't want to hear up because I got a lot to talk about.
ugh. Yeah. Well, at least some of them were. Some of that you watch were, worth watching.
Last Jedi is so good. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. That whole trilogy. I'm so glad they're retconning everything. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
That trilogy just felt so out of place. It was so unnecessary.
I mean, if you take
Well,
the if you take Ray out of the movies, it's not a bad movie. I'm not saying Ray is the only
yeah.
problem, but
I even feel like Finn and Poe were not great characters. It's like, what kid's gonna have a Finn and Poe, poster up on the screen? Like, I
you,
just felt, I don't know.
you'd be
I,
surprised how many people dressed up as Poe Halloween after Force Awakens came out.
uh, I don't know. I'm sure we're gonna touch up on that. I mean,
Yeah,
there is like, oh, we were just talking about that like today at work. We're just like, there's just that whole trilogy is just felt unnecessary. I don't know, but I guess we'll start with movie scenes. I think that's our first one. We're gearing to go. So if anybody,
well, I didn't
uh,
just do movies though. I put just because I did TV shows and like moments, so I did like top five.
oh, you included the TV shows with the scenes.
I included TV shows with everything because that's what it was about: Star Wars movies and TV shows. So I
Oh yeah, I mostly stick to the movies, but I think in one category I just did.
oh
I mean, there is stuff. I mean, I think the movies are better, obviously, than the TV shows. But I mean, there is a couple. There is some TV shows that I do really love.
I don't know about that. I think the TV well, it's another debate.
Oh, over the original trilogy and prequels? No way.
Oof,
Maybe
yeah.
over the new trilogy. Yeah,
No,
I feel like
no.
some of the shows. But man, anything like that
Yours,
original trilogy and prequels, it's that whole six movies is just golden. And then you got the other movies, like Rogue One and Solo, which I love to death. I love those movies. But I'm sure we'll come back and touch up
mm,
on that.
yep.
So favorite movie scenes. Um and I mostly did movies. Um, because I think because the movie scenes, it's just like, I mean, there is some scenes in the TV show that were kind of cool, which I could probably talk about also, like in this section. But my number five favorite scene out of the Star Wars movies is the TIE fighter fight from A New Hope when there was like when they were on the Millennium Falcon. It was like
Hmm.
bump 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 bump. You know, it's like I got one. That great kid. Don't get cocky. That whole scene, that stuff where they're oh Buffalo across up. But yeah, that's my number five favorite scene is from A New Hope. Was the Tie Fighter scene on the Millennium Falcon when they're taking down the Tie Fighters.
So my number five scene in Star Wars is the Mandalorian season two finale, the
Mm.
Luke hallway scene. Oh
Oh,
my
that's a
god!
good
Oh my
one.
god! Luke just
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it was so great to see that
Oh,
green lightsaber. That was so
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that was. I mean, for the TV shows, yeah, seeing the X-wing go by. Oh
Yep.
my god. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
That was really well done. That was Mandalorian. What, season two?
Season two finale.
Oh yeah, season two is so good. Season one and two is so good.
Yep.
Um, my number four favorite scene is the asteroid scene from Attack of the Clones, where um, Obi-Wan is in the starfighter and the Slave One, where they shot the sonic bombs and then they exploded and the sound happened second.
Hmm.
Oh, hearing that on the big screen.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that warm like that just like yeah, yep, yep.
the Slave One, finally seen the Slave One in action. Oh,
It's not bad.
yeah, I love that scene. Oh, just seeing that on the big screen was just awesome. I love that scene.
So my number four, and this you're gonna be
Oh,
like you're gonna be
shout out to Travis real quick. Oh, my day was really good. He just commented, said, "How was your all day?" And I said, my day was good. Work was slow, so it was a pretty good day. What was your number four?
my number four was the Obi-Wan Qui-Gon Darth Maul fight from Phantom Menace.
Ooh, ooh, that's a fantastic scene.
Just a duel of the fates that
Hmm.
probably is an iconic little piece of music and score. Wait, I'm hearing myself as an echo. Is it me or is it somebody else?
It might be Buffalo.
My bad.
Oh, there you are.
All right, yeah, I was getting a lot of feedback.
Yeah,
But yeah, that scene
yeah,
is
that's a
fantastic.
fantastic scene.
It is. It
That is
is.
one of the best scenes out of Phantom Menace. I love it. I mean, there is some other great scenes in Phantom Menace too. Like, I really enjoy Phantom Menace as a movie. I feel like now I don't think it gets as much hate as it used to.
Oh yeah, because when it came out, there was all that hype, and then it kind of
Yeah,
like was like, really,
yeah,
we you waited all those years for a Star Wars movie, and that was the best. It really at
yeah,
first viewing it wasn't that great.
yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I had no qualms about it. I
Um,
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I was like, that was fantastic. I loved it. Maybe they should have. Well, we'll talk. I'll talked about it. Like, once we get talking about the movies and stuff. But
mhm.
Let's see. Number three for me, my favorite scene is the Death Star trench scene in A New Hope. Ugh, I love it.
That's
Oh,
at the end, right? That's when they're
the
going to.
cannons, they stop.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't see them. Stay on
Mhm.
target. Stay on target. Yeah. Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Such a great scene.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of the culmination of the story of Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, if it wasn't for Rogue
Yeah.
One, that scene would never happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Such a great scene. I can't wait to see it back on the big screen again next year for the anniversary, for the 50th anniversary release of A New Hope. I can't wait. And it's going to be the original cut.
Oh, with Jabba as the as a human.
Well, no, I don't even think that scene is going to be in there. It's going to be the actual original cut from 77.
But Jabba wasn't a worm when they Jabba was a human
Yeah,
guy.
but they just included that. They didn't, that wasn't part of the
Oh,
normal theater release.
what about no, that was Empire Strike. I was gonna say the original Empire, the original Palpatine looked different. That was
Yeah.
part two though,
That
right?
was, yeah, that was the, yeah,
That
that
was
was a
Empire.
different, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and they included Ian McDermott in the special edition.
yeah,
So which makes sense. But
cool.
yeah.
All right, so my number three is from Attack of the Clones. It's when
Mm.
Anakin goes and find his mother dies and he just his anger and he just takes it out on those sand people. That was such an emotional scene.
Oh.
Oh, and the
That whole
music in the
scene from,
background.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, the scene where he leaves on the speeder going to where the Tusken Raiders, that whole scene with his mom. Yeah, that's a great scene.
yeah,
That whole scene
yeah.
from there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then
And
he gets back to
obviously, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I was just
I was
about to
a
say it when it's back to Padme.
yeah. He's like,
And
I
he's like, I
killed them
kill them, I
all.
slaughter them like animals. And then you
Yeah.
hear the Emperor's theme,
Yep.
playing.
So good.
Such a great one.
No, Buffalo top five movies is going to be the last category we do, kind of like the finale of the
Uh,
top of the lists.
oh, movies? Yeah, our top five movies is, yeah. My number two favorite scene is the Battle of Endor space scene, where it was just that whole scene where it starts out when there was like, Lando saying, "Oh, is the shield still up?" He's like, "I'm not getting a reading," and it was just like, "Pull up, everyone, pull up!" And then, they're like, um, "Sir, we have enemy fight. We have enemies in sector 27. It's a trap." And they're like fighters coming in, and dude, all those TIE fighters coming, and he's like, "There's too many of them."
Hmm.
Any of that whole space battle right there, dude. Like when the Return of the Jedi came back in, what was that, last year or was it the year before when they brought their anniversary out? Oh my god, dude, to see that back on the big screen. Oh, the indoor space, anything the space scene and with Endor, it's just, oh, it's so good. So that's my second favorite. That's so good.
All right, so my second one is going to be the Mustafar fight scene between Anakin and Obi Wan.
Oh, see, that could also be in the top five favorite lightsaber fight scene too. So
And
I feel
that's the
like
thing,
that's
like,
gonna,
yeah, when you said that, it kind of like I'm like, oh, I guess I
yeah,
got to repeat things because That's
Yeah.
just an
Oh
iconic
yeah, you could
scene,
use
and
it twice. Yeah, definitely. That's a great scene too. I mean, you could use that twice, of course. But I kind of obviously separated it scenes from lightsaber fights. But
well,
yeah, that scene is
I
just
didn't
so
do that
good.
because you told me
Oh,
you didn't tell me to the last minute you were doing lightsaber fights, so
yeah, I
I couldn't go
know.
back
That's
and
why I sent you the message. I was like, these are the lightsaber fights. You rank them real quick. But um, then my number one. Oh wait, yeah, you did number two, right? Yeah, it was Mustafar. Yeah,
yep.
yeah. My number one favorite scene of all time from my favorite Star Wars movie from Empire Strikes Back is the Battle of Hoth, where the walkers, Imperial walkers, are coming. That whole scene with the snow speeders and the walkers. Oh, oh, I love that. Oh, my favorite scene. Love it. The snow speeders, and then like even like if you want to continue it even further, where like Vader comes walking in and the Millennium Falcon, they even thought they were gonna capture him, but they get away. But yeah, but the
Man,
whole Battle of Hoth scene from Empire is just so good.
I feel bad. I had nothing of the original trilogy as my favorite scenes. Like,
Oh
yeah,
no, I
so
mean it was your top five. I mean, because the
yeah,
original trilogy is my favorite, you know, because I
yeah.
mean that was everything to me, and it still is everything to me. So um.
So my number one is the hallway scene from Rogue One with Vader.
Oh, dude. I can't argue with
That's
that one with that. It's just like ooh, ooh, lightsaber. That was a last second thing too. That
yep.
like, it was yeah,
And
that was
then
a last
like
second
he's
thing.
going through the hallway taking them all out, and then they get
Oh,
away, and then that last scene of him standing there with the saber,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
the stormtroopers are
It
behind him,
goes
and
right in.
yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
so good. You could tell he was
Mm-hmm.
super pissed off about that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was our scenes, and then the next one is casting. This one is so hard. I left so
Yeah.
many good casting off. It's like impossible to try to do a top five. But I also did when I was thinking of casting, I was thinking of like, okay, which ones hold the most memorable scenes? Which one has like some of the great lines or presence on the big screen? So I think it was the only one I did an honorable mention. I know we talked about that, but I had to put Alex Guinness as Obi-Wan was my honorable mention. Dude, Alex Guinness was just like, oh my God, like the whole scene when he's just talking to Luke, when he was like, for 1,000 years, the Jedi's were, you know, until the Empire. That whole scene, just like with Ewan, no, I almost said Ewan McGregor. Well, it is technically Ewan McGregor, but I mean with Alex Guinness when he's talking to Luke, that is definitely one of my favorite scenes from uh Alec Guinness. I love that.
Nice. My number five, and this is controversial. I already know you're gonna like be like, what the fuck, but I like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. I think it's a perfect cast for that live action character.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she wasn't, yeah. I mean, it would have been interesting if they would have got Ashley Eckstein, because I feel like that could have worked too. That would have really been like the craziest
But
casting. Like,
she wasn't even up for it though. It was. Do you even know who
that's just crazy.
Haley Steinfeld was up for it, and Naomi Scott.
You would think they would try, I can't remember if I asked her when I met her because I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure when I met Ashley Eckstein at Comic Con, I definitely asked her, I was like, was there any consideration of you being like Ahsoka? And she's like, I think she said she auditioned, but they said they thought they were going to go with like kind of like a bigger actress or something. I was like, oh. But yeah, I think Ashley Eckstein would have been perfect. I mean, that would have just been so crazy, just like closing your eyes and watch and just hear and be like, oh my god, it's exactly Ahsoka from the Clone Wars and Rebels. But no, I can't hate that. I love Rosario Dawson. I thought the casting was great. I love it. Um, but my number five is Hugh McGregor as Obi-Wan. Oh my god, just perfect. Nailed it in every movie. Dude, he
Did you
just his presence on just so good. So good. When he's giving the
did you like the
lines.
TV show? Did you like the TV show?
Yeah, I didn't hate on it. I'm mad at myself, but my laptop died like last year, and there was a guy who was on Instagram that basically edited the Obi-Wan. I don't know if you ever heard that or seen that, but he edited it and got rid of like the kidnapping scene of Leia and stuff. He narrowed it down to like a movie, and he included like a lot of the music from like the movies and stuff and everything. And the cut is perfect. I don't know. It's probably available online or something, but yeah, he edited the whole TV show and made it almost like a movie.
I think I've seen.
Um,
I think I know who you're talking about because I think
yeah,
I saw that on Star Wars Theories channel. I think he might have
yeah,
been interviewing him or something.
yeah. I got it. I downloaded it before it got, he started charging or whatever it was. But
Hmm.
I, yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. It made me so mad because it was on my old laptop and it died and stuff, and I was so pissed off. And I was like, oh. But I bet you I could
Mm.
probably find it on YouTube and or something or
Yeah,
somewhere available. But, um, but yeah. Um. Okay, you said you're number five, so we're on what, number four?
number four. Yep.
Yeah, my number four is Harrison Ford. It's Han Solo. What would a movie would have been like if Kurt Russell would have got casted as Han Solo? Because he auditioned.
Al Pacino as well.
Crazy. That would have been a different movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could buy into that. Maybe Kurt Russell,
Yeah.
not Pacino though. I don't think I could have.
Yeah, I think Kurt Russell would have been a good Han Solo. Yeah, I love it. I just, so good. Coming off of America Graffiti and then going to play Han Solo, man. This is so good.
I feel bad. I
What
don't got
about your
any.
number? What
My
about your
number
number four?
my number four is Hayden Christensen as Anakin.
Oh, oh, yeah. He was so good. I don't even think he made my top five, but he would be in my top 10. But I think he's right outside of five. But yeah, Hayden was just, oh my gosh, so good.
And there was a lot of people who auditioned. Like was it James Vanderbeek auditioned for Anakin?
Hmm.
Charlie Hunman,
Yeah,
Chris Klein. Like there's a lot of people, but
yeah.
he
I
got the
wonder if
role.
like know if Dylan O'Brien would have made a good Anakin.
I don't know. I don't think Dylan O'Brien's that good of an actor, but that's just my opinion.
Hmm.
I'm not
I
a
would
Maze
have
Runner
liked.
fan.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm not.
I love the
Yeah.
first two though. I would love. I got the first book. I haven't even read it yet, but bought it long. But still backlog of books. But yeah, I love the first two Maze Runner movies. But yeah, Hayden was so good. Hayden was so good. Um, my number three is Mark Hamill being casted as uh Luke Skywalker.
Do you ever
Just,
hear this?
I mean,
Did you ever hear the story of how he got cast as Skywalker?
um, I don't remember. Wasn't he doing like TV made for movies or something?
No, it was Robert Englund actually was going to play Luke Skywalker, and something about his schedule or something was messed up, and he goes, "How about I just let you go and I'll give you a name and you Mark Hamill." And he gave Mark Hamill's
Mm,
name, and he ended up getting the role of Luke Skywalker. But could you imagine
I
a Robert Englund? Because he was coming, that would have
yeah.
been crazy. It would have been crazy.
I think I faintly remember that. I think so. What do you think is your favorite Mark Hamill performance in Star Wars? Like your favorite like Luke Skywalker movie
You're
out of
gonna
the
hate me, but
original trilogy?
oh, the original. See, you go on the original trilogy. You can't leave it to the original trilogy though.
Yeah, but I don't think they did a lot of those characters right
Mm, I
because
kind of
I
like
was
I like the old senile, you know, jerkish Skywalker in Last Jedi. Like I like his
yeah.
portrayal. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know.
I think it was I saw something on the news or it was something or it was Star Wars Theory posted it with George Lucas's wife or his mother about saying like how what they did to Luke was wrong. Like he should have been like the Yoda or the Obi-Wan to train everyone. But I agree. I feel like I think well, when we get to the movies, I think we could talk more about it because that's the last segment. I think we'll really can deep dive into a lot of the money movies and kind of be like, well, I wish they would have done this or wish I would have done that. So I feel like the movies will be a longer segment, but uh what was your number three?
My number three is Ehrenreich as Han Solo.
Oh, Alden Ehrenreich, yeah.
Alden, yeah, Alden, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I
he
think
gets he's good. He's so good. He like the way he stands as Han Solo exactly. He like going back to the movies because I'm just like I just have to talk about it later on.
oh, we could talk about later on. We could just,
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's a good
yeah.
number three. I would never have included that, but I think he might have been in my top 10 though, but yeah, that I can't argue with that. Like I love that casting. Um my number 2 is Ian McDermott as the Emperor
That's my
Palpatine. Yeah.
number. That's my number two as well.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, just so good. Like, you want this? It's like strike me down with all your hate. Journey to the dark side will be complete.
Oh, I thought you were gonna play something. I'm like, you got silent for a second.
Oh, oh, do
It's
what
his voice,
must
it's his
be
voice and
done,
presence.
Lord Vader. Oh, so good. Dude, so good. 97 special edition when they included him was just so good. So good. I'm so glad I got a chance to meet him. I wish I got his autograph when I went to Comic-Con back in 2017. It was or is it 15? Oh no, it was 2015. Yeah, 2015. I think it was 2015 because that's when I wore my Batman cosplay, my Arkham Asylum, and Darth Maul. Like I did a photo op with both of them
Hmm.
together, and Darth Maul gave me a thumbs up, and Ian McDermott goes, "My, that's an impressive Batman costume." I said, "Dude, I got props from the fucking Emperor."
Hmm.
But yeah, I wish I would have got his. That's the one thing I really regret. I wish I would have got Ian McDermott's autograph at Comic Con, but he's just so so good, so
I'm sure it
good.
was probably crazy price though for his autograph, probably a couple $100.
Well, no. I mean, I don't. I think it was probably 75 or 100. I bet because I
Jeez.
said the old Comic Con, the prices were actually pretty cheap. So the photo op was 125, but that was with both of them. So I thought
Oh
that was
wow.
yeah, yeah. There was like all the Comic Cons that I've ever gone to. That was the most expensive they ever had between um 2014 to 2019. That's
Hmm.
when the old company, because I think I paid 75 for Charlie Cox's autograph and photo op. So it was like, which that
Telling you,
was well
I'm
worth
getting
it.
you that shirt. I'm getting you that shirt. I'm getting you that shirt.
Dude.
Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a few weeks.
What's your favorite? I think mine is always from Return of the Jedi. Like I think that's my favorite Emperor is that when with Luke the stuff the dialogue he has with Luke.
See, I like, and I don't know why I didn't put this on my top five moments or scenes, but I love when they're at the opera or whatever they're at, and he's talking with
Oh,
Anakin.
so good.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite Palpatine right there.
Oh, oh. I'm telling you because I'm gonna say this now before we forget, or I know I'll probably forget later on the show, but I honestly feel like they should do a young Palpatine series, like maybe Tom Hiddleston playing the young Palpatine, maybe. Um, because I've got the book, the Darth Plagueis book. It's such a great read. It's like him like growing up, and then like him going to college and going to school, and then him with Plagueis takes him as an apprentice, and just the whole thing when he kills him in his sleep, and then
Hmm.
that book is so good too because basically um they lay out the whole plan for the fake war there towards the end of the book, and like how they're gonna trick the Jedi and stuff and everything. And it's like, whoa, there it is! Like, what the hell? Like Darth Plagueis and freaking Palpatine was discussing this like way back when.
They kind of
So
did that. They kind of, and we'll talk about it later. Is the Acolyte? Like it's so underrated, but I don't know if you've seen it. But that's such an underrated show. It takes place a
yeah,
100 year, hundred. I don't want to hear. It takes place
like
a
the,
100
the
years before Phantom
lightsaber
Menace.
fight,
It's so good.
the lightsaber fight in that forest was pretty badass. I gotta admit. And I love that they included the witches from Dathomir too.
Yeah.
That was cool because I love that whole scene from like Attack of the or not Attack of the Clones, from uh what is it? Is it from Attack? Is it from Clone Wars or is it? No, it's not Rebels. Yeah, I think it's Clone Wars because when they go to Dathomir and Ventress is there, and that's when Grievous like invades Dathomir. But old stuff with um oh, so good. I gotta rewatch Clone Wars and Savage. Oh, Darth Maul's brother. Oh, so good. Ugh. But yeah. There was. I don't think I hated the Acolyte like a lot of people did, but it did have its moments. It did have its moments.
And I'm
Um,
sure our number one is the same. So,
yeah. My well, you go. You want to do your number one first?
well, I got James Earl Jones as Darth
Oh
Vader.
yeah, there we go. You
Yeah,
got it.
yeah,
Same. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, he's the one that brought life to Vader. I mean, nothing against, David Prowse, but David Prowse was fantastic too in the suit, and then you had James Earl Jones giving life to that character, which is probably maybe a top three, top five greatest villains ever to be on the big screen.
I agree.
Yeah, so good.
And to
So
think
good.
Orson Welles almost got that part.
Wow. You know
Yeah.
what's awesome too? That if they do anything more, like if they do a Vader series or a movie, they're like James Earl Jones gave him the okay to use his voice.
I
So
did see that. I did see that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, I remember they said, it's like okay, if they want to do more with it. So I mean, yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Like I said, we'll talk about like movies, what we want to see. We'll keep that for the movie section and stuff. So, um, I guess now we could go to characters. This is
Mm-hmm.
so tough because I mean, I think for the first couple of them, I'm like, okay. And I know I probably get a lot of hate for my number one, but number five is Obi-Wan. Like Hugh McGregor, Alex Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
And I also kind of I included who like their dialogue in the Star Wars movies, in the even in like the Obi-Wan show, Clone Wars, like Hugh McGregor's line dialogue to Anakin or whoever is just so good. Like he made that character just even took it to the next level. Stuff Alex Guinness is just so good. His performance, even like when he was in Jedi, as a Force Ghost, like Obi-Wan, oh, such a fantastic character.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Oof. So my number five.
Your favorite character at number five?
No, my number five is Balin Skull.
Oh.
Ray
Um,
Stevenson, R.I.P.
Ray
Ray Stevenson.
Stevenson. Oh, I gotta admit, he was a very, very good character.
He was like a good guy, but like not really a good guy. But he
Yeah.
was like a dickhead and like he was ruthless. He was kind of like a mix between a Jedi and a Sith. Like he just had like Jedi qualities, but he had a little bit of a Sith mentality as well. Like it was,
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how they're going to continue it if, with a new person playing him, but I thought the Ahsoka show was pretty good, especially
Yeah.
especially his character. And then
Yeah.
Mads or was it the Mickelson at Grand Admiral Thrawn. I just think it's a great
Hmm.
show, but I'm not going to get too much into it. But
Hmm.
Balin Skull, Balen Skull, number
I think
five.
they recasted him too.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything because I haven't even
Yeah,
heard
I
if they're
think
doing a
they.
season two yet.
Yeah, I think they're. I think they've. I think they've recast it. I thought they already had an actor already, or something, rumor or something. But
Hmm.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I thought they recasted his character because they're going to do more with him.
I don't know.
My number four is uh Boba Fett from
Okay.
Empire, Jedi. I just love, and this kind of goes back to, going to like favorite lines too. Like I prefer Jason Wingreen's voice as Boba Fett, like over Timur Morrison. I think like Boba Fett had that gritty voice. Like I love Jason Wingreen's voice. But yeah, Boba Fett is just like, Rulus Bounty Hunter had great scenes. I wish he had a bigger role and stuff, but yeah, just such an awesome looking character too.
It's a good choice for four. I
He used
may
to
or
be
may
my
not.
number one too.
I may or may not have him on my list. We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
So my number four is Mace Windu.
Oh, this party's over.
Such a. I mean, just to see Samuel Jackson as a Jedi,
Mm-hmm.
it was crazy. But he has powerful scenes. I mean, he
Yep.
beheads Jango Fett. Then he gets into the
Mm-hmm.
fight with the Emperor and Anakin, and I think he's still alive. And I don't know. I want to see more. If there's any show that I want to see happen with a character, I want to see I want to have a Mace Windu series.
Mm. Yeah, Mace is not dead. Yeah, there's yeah. I think they're gonna like I think Mace is they're gonna do something more with him.
But it'll be a
What
TV
is
show.
your thoughts?
It won't be a movie though. It'll be a TV show.
No,
I don't
yeah.
see. Yeah. No, I definitely see him coming back. As long as Samuel Jackson wants to. I don't
Hmm.
see why he wouldn't. But yeah, he's out there.
Yeah, yeah. My number three is obviously Lord Vader, Darth Vader. Just iconic. Oh
That's your three.
man,
Oof.
that's number
Oof.
three.
Mm.
Such a great character. I think my favorite Vader is from it's so good Empire. It's like yeah, I would say Empire is my favorite Vader stuff.
Okay. Well, my number three is Boba Fett,
Oh, there you go.
and not just. I mean, he was kind of like a side background character in Empire and
Hmm.
Return of the Jedi, but his TV show, and we'll get into it with the TV show. I just like it. I
Yeah.
like Boba Fett from the TV show. Like he's like
I gotta give
Jabba.
it a
He's like
second watch.
you got yeah. Because I've recently just. I mean, obviously within the last day and a half,
Yeah.
I watched the series and
Yeah.
it's
It's
it's better watching it
it's
again.
yeah, because we just got in this discussion today at work. Me and my coworker was so bored at work. He was like, we went through rewatching. He ended up watching Boba Fett and Ahsoka, and he was saying like Boba Fett's the second time around isn't as bad as it was the first time. So he's like, it's better. He's like, it's a better viewing. the second time.
Well,
But
you just got to watch it not under the premise that's everyone's opinion about it. Like I don't
yeah,
go into a movie or a show. I don't care what any critic says. I'm gonna give it my opinion because I'm the one
yeah, oh yeah,
experiencing
I
it,
always
not
give my
you. And
opinion. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
who's your number two?
I actually want to say also too is like, yeah, because in my, I think like it's I don't know. Like, I mean, there is some cool stuff in Boba Fett, but I don't know. It was just like he talked too much, and I wish he wouldn't have had like he would have had the helmet on. I mean, I don't know. It would be. I'll have to write down if I remember like things that I liked and didn't like about Boba Fett and discuss it in the video. But I have a feeling that I will. I won't. I wouldn't say I hated the show, but I yeah, I think I would say, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Um my number Oh wait, you did you yeah, wait. Oh yeah, Boba Fett was your number 3. Yeah, that's right. I was like, wait a minute. Number 2 is the Emperor in Palpatine.
Okay.
Jedi, yeah, the opera scene, like you were talking about, that opera scene is great. Um every like oh I love how like they gave him a bigger role in the Clone Wars or in the prequels. So um it just builds up on his character. So for the original trilogy too, it's such a great character. So good how he just plays both sides.
Yeah, I love Palpatine. I love the Emperor. He didn't make my top five list, but he
Mm,
he's definitely one of the most influential. I just didn't. I don't know. I just
yeah.
had other people ahead of him, but
Mm. And what about yours?
my number two is Anakin.
Oh, so good.
And
So good.
I think what sold it for me wasn't the prequel, but it was the Obi-Wan show. Like
Mm.
seeing the flashbacks with Obi-Wan and Anakin,
Yeah.
and you can kind of see the Anakin starting to turn a little bit more than what we saw in Attack of the Clones. I don't know. I just and then that scene when it's like they're fighting again, which again still doesn't make sense with the
Mhm.
original trilogy because if they fought in Obi-Wan and then they fought in A New Hope and then Vader says you shouldn't have come back, but at the end of Obi-Wan show like there was no like nothing led to that scene, which is kind of weird. I
Mm.
don't know what they were trying to do,
So
but
you
that
think
scene
they
where
maybe met one more time after Obi-Wan, maybe?
they had to have because that
Yeah.
last meeting didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would you say you shouldn't have come back for me? Obi Wan never really went back for like it didn't happen in the show unless I watched a different
Yeah.
Obi Wan show.
Yeah. Um, do you think like for Anakin, they instead like in Phantom Menace, maybe they should have made him like 13 instead of like 9 or something? Like they maybe should have.
No, because you don't. If I don't if you go jump right to a 13-year-old kid, then you're not gonna see all the dynamic of him, working with
Mm,
Watto, and then you have
yeah.
the Jedi going to him, and I don't think you get I don't think you get Darth Maul as a
Yeah.
villain if he's
Yeah. I don't.
13.
Yeah, I didn't really hate the Jake Lloyd. Yeah, like I was just like, I mean, I don't know. I kind of go back and forth to like, yeah, but maybe they should have made him a little bit older, maybe 11 or something. I don't know. Maybe they should just made maybe a little bit, but I don't hate
Yep.
it.
He was super smart. I mean, you got
Yeah.
to see the beginnings of C-3PO,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was
Yeah.
excellent. So
Yeah. And then yeah, it's so good. My number one is a hot take. And I just fell in love with this character so much. Like watching Clone Wars and Rebels. I love Ahsoka. Ahsoka after watching, because it was definitely um the Emperor was my favorite character and Vader was too.
mhm.
But after watching Clone Wars and how much I fell in love with that animated show and Rebels, ugh, so good. I love Ahsoka so much. Like I love the Ahsoka animated better than the live action, but I don't hate up. Like I said, I don't hate the Daw, Rosario Dawson casting. Like I think
Mhm.
she was fine. I don't know if you've ever seen the Clone Wars or Rebels,
Not, I mean,
but
nothing where nothing. I wouldn't be able to remember too much of it because I only watched it once.
oh,
So yeah,
I
I.
mean, it was like her whole like and more of it's like the I mean, I loved her stuff in like, the earlier seasons, but I think the two things that really stand out for me is when I love her and Captain Rex's relationship, like their friendship. I love it like that last season where it's like Rex is trying to fight it without trying to take out Ahsoka. Like he's fighting
Mhm.
it and then um when Ahsoka sees um Captain Rex later down the road and he's got a beard where they reconnect for the first time since like the Clone Wars and he's a lot older. I've got that picture. That's one of the pictures I went with for Captain Rex to sign because I met I can't think of his name. I can't think of the guy who voices Rex. But anyway, in the Clone Wars, but I Clone Trooper. I met him and I had that picture signed. And then the one scene where it's like Darth Maul is like laying out everything to Ahsoka in the last season, the season that we went back and did Clone Wars, where he's like, yeah, like the Emperor is turning Anakin, and she's like, you're lying, you lie, and he's like, do am I? So that whole scene, like I have a really cool poster of that scene of Ahsoka face to face with um Darth Maul, and I had her sign a quote. So
Nice.
yeah, it was yeah. I got to get that framed, but I got stuff that I just got put away that I haven't even framed yet. But I just love Ahsoka. Rosario Dawson, I think, did a great job. But yeah, it's one of my favorite characters. I think a lot of people has really kind of fell in love with Ahsoka too after like Clone Wars and the Rebel show too.
Yeah, that's what was
At
the
first, they were
that's
like,
that yeah, and that's what made the push for a live action because they're like
yeah,
this character needs to be on live action, and they I mean they tied it in okay. I mean we'll talk about that
yeah.
later with TV shows, but
Everybody was like cosplaying as Ahsoka. It's like, oh my god, like her, like her character just got so big. Like everyone was like, oh, I love Ahsoka, I love Ahsoka. Love how she just like walks away from the Jedi Order. She's like, yeah, I'm walking away. But I bet your one is probably Vader.
It is Vader.
Yeah, obviously,
It's
yeah.
Vader.
I
It's
mean, but
Vader.
yeah, dude,
I was
can't like,
torn.
yeah.
I was gonna say Darth Maul, but I'm like, I think Vader had more of an impact on me as a kid, just because I'm like
Yeah.
I'm like 4 or 5 years old listening to this guy talk through it, and it's so intimidating. It was scary, when you're a kid, and
Mm-hmm.
like his presence, and then I love I love getting to see the character underneath the armor because people think that when you go too far in telling like a backstory of a character, you might kind of like water down that character. But going and showing him as Anakin didn't water down.
Mm-hmm.
It's still intimidating because once you get to Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One, I mean, Vader is just shows you why he's the most dominant person in the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And everyone imitated Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
It was iconic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, I think feel like this one's gonna be interesting. TV shows.
Oh, you're doing shows next? Okay.
Yeah, TV shows and then posters.
Oh,
So TV
and then what about
shows.
when are we doing lines after posters?
Oh, Lines is after it's after posters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
All
TV
right.
shows. Um, I think my number five, and I this was tough because season one was fantastic, and season two is fantastic. Um, is Andor. Andor was just
I didn't care
like
for Andor.
really
I'm dead
wow.
serious. I'm
What?
dead serious.
Wow, that is a hot take. You heard it here first, folks. Wow, man.
It's more like and don't.
Oh my gosh. Was it just because it was too slow or
I think it goes back to like we didn't need to see that already. Like we didn't need to see Cassian before Rogue One. Like it was kind of like just capitalizing on a. I don't know. I just think they went too much with it. Like we didn't need to see that. I thought this series was disjointed. I don't know. I thought it was all. I thought it was
mm,
kind of a mess.
really? Wow. And that's
Yeah.
that's definitely like high praise by so many Star Wars fans too. And that show gets a lot of love.
Well,
That might be the first time I ever heard somebody say something they didn't care for Andor. Most of the I've seen online, people love that show.
yeah. I just
Wow. Um, what is your number five?
my number five is Ahsoka.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta go back and rewatch Ahsoka.
I mean, I like the cameos. I love. I don't know.
Hmm.
I love the.
Um,
I love Thrawn. Like I'm a huge.
oh, so
I love
good,
Thrawn, and they.
so good.
Obviously they did that right. I want more of that. I love Balin Skull. I love his
Hmm.
apprentice. I love the girl. The blonde girl. I can't think of her
You
name
can
right
take my
now.
Star Wars nerd card away. Um, the one that was from uh, Rebels was in her live action. Oh my god.
No,
Oh, I
you're thinking of
um
Sabine Wren.
no, Sabine was great too. No, God, I can't think of his name. I must be tired and I can't think. Um, oh my God, the one main character from Rebels, Aaron Bridger,
Oh,
or
Ezra Bridger.
Yeah,
I didn't really
yeah,
care for him. I
yeah,
liked, like I said, I like Balin Skull and Shin Hati. She was a hottie.
yeah,
The Shin
yeah.
Hati was
But it was so cool to see him like in live action after how much I loved Rebels. But it was like, um, I when I watched Clone Wars, because I have the first season on Blu-ray, and then I was just kind of like, so I binge watch it a lot, and it took me a while for me to like transition. It didn't really bother me, but it was like how the animation was different from Clone Wars to Rebels. So that took me a few. I was like, oh, the animation's kind of different, but it didn't bother me. It just took me a few episodes to get used to the animation. But yeah, loved to see him like in live action. But yeah, I can't hate on that. Ahsoka was fantastic. And to go by that, I mean my number four is Ahsoka.
okay.
Like I love it. Like I just then the Mandalorian I think showed up in Ahsoka. I'm pretty sure I thought. Yeah, Gorgru. Yeah, Gorgru and the Mandalorian showed up
Not a
there
big
towards
part
the end or
though.
something. Yeah. Um what is your number four?
The Mandalorian. And
Oh,
I went back and forth between this and another show, but I just stuck with the Mandalorian. I
it's
just
funny because ours is like, yours is like, oh, yours is this one, mine's this one, mine's this one. But yeah, yeah, Mandalorian is so good. A lot of people did not like season three, but I don't think I hated season three.
I think it was a letdown from the ending of season 2. Like it left it on such a high, and then I
Yeah,
felt like they just coasted with season 3. And we'll get to it later, but I have concerns about the movie. I really do.
if they can keep it like season one or season two, I think I'll be okay. If they make it like something like it's, you know, as long as they keep it on that route, if it has the feeling from season two or season one. And then yeah. And then my number three is Mandalorian. To touch up on it, like, Mandalorian was
Okay.
just so good. Doo-doo-doo, 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 doo-doo-doo. The theme song was awesome. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Dude, I just love how he took the what was it, the Jedi Starfighter,
Oh, the
and made it into
N1.
a ship. Yeah,
Yeah, that happened in Boba Fett,
yeah,
the Boba Fett show.
yeah. So good. So good. What's your number three?
The Acolyte.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Like
That might be a hot take.
from the moment I saw the show, I was thinking it was gonna go in a different direction, but then watching it, it really sets up the next phase of Star Wars because this takes place 100 years before Phantom Menace. So it definitely sets up the whole thought of how Anakin's mom became
So,
became pregnant because it was probably like some witches,
Um,
like how the twins in the Acolyte
yeah,
were born,
yeah,
with force abilities.
yeah. Cause what's his name? Is it Bong Joon Hung? Bong Joon Hung was in that
The guy from not Stranger
from Squid
Squid
Game.
Games.
Yeah,
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 he was
yeah.
Master Soul, Master Soul.
I think I might give that another shot. I think in May, because what I do in May is I um I watch a lot of Star Wars stuff in May, because May's the month where Star Wars came out. So that's when I usually watch New Hope, Empire, Jedi, Rogue One. I don't just do it on May the 4th, but
Hmm.
I just spend the whole month of May watching Star Wars. So I think back probably in May, I'm probably going to concentrate rewatching. Maybe I'll rewatch The Acolyte, rewatch The Mandalorian, Ahsoka.
Daphne
So,
Keen's also in the Acolyte too. X-23.
oh, that's right. I liked that Force lightsaber scene was pretty badass.
Yeah, we'll touch on that later.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's a hot number three.
Mm.
Um, and I know you said something about TV shows and stuff and everything, but um, I had to include it because I'd feel like I would lying if I didn't. But my number two favorite show has got to be Rebels.
Oh, see,
I
I didn't
loved
do any
Rebels.
animation. That's
Yeah,
why. Okay.
yeah. I fell in love with it. I just honestly, I kind of was like, I don't know, but man, Rebels was so good. Ugh. It's just Sabine. Oh, love Sabine. Oh my God, she's so good in it. And Rex shows up, and just so good. Such a great show.
I'm not a big Star Wars animation. I mean, only I'll watch the new Maul one that comes out whenever. I think that's coming out this
Oh
year,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
not a big animation fan. Like especially
Mm,
like because there's so many like if I wanted to rewatch it, there's so many episodes. It would take me months to go through
yeah,
both shows. There's just too much to
yeah,
go through. If they
yeah,
had a condensed version, like a condensed cut, I'd be okay
yeah,
with it, and then I
yeah,
could watch it.
yeah.
I don't have the patience to sit through, especially because
I
most
think
of it
there'll
probably
be.
doesn't even have
Yeah,
story, doesn't hold to the plot. Like most of it's just filler episodes. So, you know.
yeah. There's some filler episodes, but there's some really fantastic episodes. It would be fun just to go back and revisit it since how much I love Rebels. Take my time with it. Maybe watch, if I'm watching an episode of something else and then maybe watch one episode of this and watch an episode of that. So, but yeah, I had to include Rebels as yeah, it's just so good. What's
All right.
your number two?
My number two is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hmm.
I thought it was only 6 episodes, so it was pretty short, about average 45 minutes an episode. So it was you can get through in a
Yeah.
day. Um,
Yeah.
I obviously brought back Bail Organa, Jimmy Smits,
Hmm.
brought back Veru and Uncle Owen.
Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen,
Yeah,
yeah.
Veru, Uncle Owen brought them back. It gave you like I don't know. It kind of like showed you. Like I said, I thought the flashback scenes with Anakin uh, were cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
and then the fight with Vader at the end, and then he chops, sabers his helmet, and half his
Hmm.
face is Anakin, half his face is Darth Vader. I thought that was a
Yeah.
phenomenal scene. Um, Then
Yeah.
they referenced what's his name, Quinlan Voss.
Yeah.
They've referenced him in so they kind of mixed a little bit of that animation into that live action story. I don't know.
hmm
I don't know. I and Ewan McGregor. I mean, yeah, you never thought you'd see Ewan McGregor in as Obi-Wan again, and here he is
Yeah.
doing a show. It takes
Yeah.
place after
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
a decade after Revenge of the
Yeah.
Sith.
Yeah. And he's pushing for a season two, for another season.
Yeah,
He wants to come back and do Obi-Wan, which I feel like Disney should be like, dude, let's do it. You know?
and Deborah Chow. I mean, she phenomenal directing. Like
hmm
she did a great job, and she directed all. I think all the episodes.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a bad number two. I can't argue with that. Like, even though I feel like that needs to be like I didn't hate it.
No,
Like I enjoyed it.
the only thing I didn't like were the Cenobite Inquisitors. I felt like I was looking at Pinhead and a bunch of Cenobites
Oh, yeah. The
because
Inquisitors are kind of yeah.
the dude from Fast and the Furious was one of the
Mm.
Inquisitors. I think he was like the fifth brother or something. And then I don't like. Okay, it's my number two, but I don't like that there was so many survivors of Order 66. Like that just totally you because you had the third sister Riva, she survived, Grogu
hmm
survived, Balin Skull survived. Like all these people survived. I thought the Jedi were extinct. Like how is that something in the books? I never read the books. Did all these people really survive Order 66?
I
Because
know a lot went into hiding. Um,
I know there's someone in the hiding, yeah, but I'm like the ones that were actually there though. Like I don't know. I don't know.
I know that in Rise of Darth Vader. There's some Jedi that is hiding, and there's actually some clone troopers that actually like try to take out Vader, and Vader just like dismantled them like nothing.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, some of the books is really good. I know you're not much of a reader, but I want to read the Ahsoka book. I got the Ahsoka book, and I want to go back and reread like Darth Plagueis is really interesting. Um, there's Labyrinth of Evil is a good book. It takes place like right after Clone Wars and like I think right with um Revenge of the Sith because that deals with like General Grievous. It tells how like General Grievous became General Grievous. So, but some of the books I don't read everything. I picked up like maybe three or four books of the new timeline. Um, oh, what's the new timeline called? The New Republic that takes place after like the Old Republic.
Hmm.
But like before like Phantom Menace. But yeah, like some of the books are, that's like if you're really kind of, really into the books and stuff and everything. Before I tell you the wrong thing, or not the High Republic. I got said it wrong. I'm sorry. It's called the
Called the
High
High
Republic.
Republic.
The High Republic. Yeah, the High Republic takes place after the new, the old Republic and stuff and everything. So, but um, my number one is um Clone Wars. I got to. Oh, so like
Man, you're
oh,
killing me. You're
there's a
killing
lot of
me.
filler episodes, but that first season is really slow. But each season, plus there's more General Grievous. Excuse me. I love how they just include General Grievous in a lot more. Ahsoka. Um, Anakin and Obi-Wan is just, oh, it's so good. And I love the animation too for Clone Wars. I like it better than Rebels, not hating on Rebels, but there is a lot of filler episodes. So some of the episodes it's like, but man, sometimes like the season premiere, the space battle scenes is really awesome. The music and um man, that stuff when Order 66 goes down and Ahsoka's just hearing like just sensing it and everything. Oh, so good. I'm so glad they went back and actually let them, finish off the series right. But yeah, the Clone Wars is. I know you said you're not big into animation, but I had to say that's like one of my favorite series.
Yeah, I didn't include
Yeah,
that because I really don't remember
not big in
too much about it.
animation.
Well, I don't remember too much about it. I'd have to watch it again. But
Yeah.
so my number one is the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh my God. Over the
It's
Mandalorian?
over the because this show is like the Mandalorian season like 2.5 because
Yeah.
Mandalorian has a lot to do with this like episode 5 and on because he goes back and gets the new ship. They build a new ship. Then he goes off and flies off, thinking he's going to um, meet up with Luke, and then out comes Ahsoka, and then
Mm-hmm.
eventually Ahsoka leads him to where Grogu is with Luke. So you get Luke, Ahsoka, Grogu. Then you have Timothy Oliphant playing Cobb
Oh, I
Vanth,
love
and
Timothy Oliphant.
it's like a western. Now it goes to a western
Mm-hmm.
theme, and then Cad Bane comes in, and then
Oh,
you
Cat
got
Bane, dude, I don't.
and then you got fucking Fett on a Rancor, and then you got Grogu putting the Rancor like that finale scene, the finale episode is probably some of the best Star Wars ever. That final episode of Boba Fett is so good. Oh my god.
Oh man, I don't know because I wasn't. I don't know if I like hated it, but there was some cool stuff in there. I have to admit, Cad Bane. I love how Cad Bane was basically called out Boba Fett. Like he went soft. He was like, "You talk too much. You went soft." And he did. Like they like basically they pussy eyes Boba Fett in that show because Boba Fett was supposed to be a badass, but I feel
Well,
like
but you got to go back to the first episode, or man, what am I saying? It goes, Jabba ruled with fear. I'm gonna rule with respect. So he's not gonna
mm,
be that same person. He's trying to like be a better Boba Fett, a
yeah,
better leader than like
dude,
what that city or town or whatever is used to.
yeah.
Mos Espa. I don't mind it.
Um, I love how they pull like the Sarlacc pit is pulling out the Slave One into this. Oh God, that scene was just like freaking insane.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah,
Cat
yeah.
Bane, yeah, that was awesome. Like, yeah, I don't know, maybe I got to go back. I'm gonna go back and try to watch a lot of these shows.
And there's got to be more because there's like a mid credit scene at the end of the last episode, and it's like Cobb Vanth in a Bacta tank about to be modified. So he survives,
Yeah,
and I don't know. That would be. I wish they would make season 2 of that and put it in if it actually takes place in the Mandalorian Grogu movie, but I doubt they'll be that smart. But I don't know. We need a season 2 of Boba Fett. That's all I'm trying to say. We need a season 2 of Boba Fett because I love Tamara Morrison. I think he's perfect for that character.
yeah,
I mean, he was the reason. He was the clones. His body and face were the clones. I mean,
hmm
how can it not be?
Yeah.
You just gotta. I know we've done like 380s or 40s already, and a
Hmm.
lot of stuff that I say I like, you're like, pure diarrhea Taco Bell shit. Like, but you just got to go back and revisit it. You got to go back. You got to go back and watch them again because you've only tell me you've only seen it once or seen something once.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you've already
Yeah.
said you've had that mindset where if you see something again, you have a different opinion of it. So just give it another chance. This stuff doesn't take long to get through.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I feel like yeah, like what my coworker said. He's like he went through and rewatched Boba Fett, and he's like, it's not as bad as it was because I don't think he was a big fan of it the first time around. I
Hmm.
think there was probably stuff in here that he did like and stuff and everything, but yeah, maybe I need to give it a second watch and be like, you know what, it's not great, but it's okay. Like
Hmm.
because like I said, there was some stuff in Boba Fett that I thought was like, okay, shit, this is pretty cool. I'm digging this.
Like the whole vindication of the Sand People because you only see the Sand People as
Oh, that
these
stuff was so cool.
aggressive, like cultured beings, but then you get to
Yeah,
see that these are humanizing people,
yeah,
and they're a
yeah,
tight knit group, and
yeah,
to take an outsider in like Boba Fett and
yeah,
make them one of their
yeah,
own.
yeah. I wasn't a big fan of the Fast and the Furious Power Ranger episode. They're on with the speeder bikes or what? That one episode,
I don't mind their characters. It makes sense for what
but
it makes sense because Ming Na Wen, which is another we haven't even talked about her yet.
oh,
Like
she's great. Yeah,
she gets modified.
yeah,
She gets brought back to life because she has her insides blown
yeah.
up, which was the teaser at the end of was it season 1 of The Mandalorian, where you just saw where
I
you just saw
think
someone
so.
walking, you just saw someone walking, and that ended up being Boba Fett walking up on Fennec Shand.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know. It's just a great show.
yeah,
Definitely got to give it another chance.
yeah. I will. I'll try to watch a lot of Star Wars stuff. I'll concentrate a lot with Star Wars stuff in May. Um, moving right along, we've got posters.
Oh,
There's a lot of great, fantastic posters. Um, I'm gonna start off with number 5, and I'm gonna say I really love the Phantom Menace poster from Episode 1 because you had Darth Maul's face in the background, and you were just kind of like, "Who the f is that?" Like, I can't wait to see this guy. I mean, they probably announced who he was, but um, then you got Qui Gon, and then you got Anakin, you got C-3PO and R2 there. But yeah, that whole the main thing about that poster is Darth Maul's face in the background.
mm-hmm.
That's like my fifth
Nice,
favorite poster.
nice.
I've got almost all the posters. I've got all the prequel posters. I just don't have room to hang them all up. But I've got the 97, all the 97 special edition posters, and I've got the prequel posters. So, but I love that Darth Maul one.
I got this old Phantom Menace. I used to work at Blockbuster, so we had to put these things up in the window, and it was like four different stickers, like a sticker poster cling for the window, and it
Hmm.
was like 4 foot sections, and they all formed the poster of Phantom Menace. I still got that.
Mm.
It comes in 4 sections, and when that got released on video at Blockbuster, I'm like, I'm taking that home with me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But my number 5 is Solo.
Ooh, I'm
It's
trying to
got the
remember
Millennium.
that.
It's got the
Oh,
Millennium Falcon silhouette in the background. Then you got all the characters kind
let
of
me go look up
inside
that
the.
poster real quick.
Look it up.
So,
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Jabba.
That's a good poster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Jabba
yeah,
there,
yeah,
or not Jabba, but oh my God, it kind of looks like if you look at it, it kind of looks like Ehrenreich's hair kind of looks like Jabba.
yeah.
I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but
Oh, I think I lost the picture. Let's do the
but if
picture
you,
to the.
oh yeah, you're, oh,
I lost the
your
Star Wars
rug,
poster.
there's your rug.
Wait, whoa, hold on a second. What is going on? Hang on, let me see.
Hit effects and then
Hold on, let me see
the
if it'll
green
let
screen.
me. Well,
There
that's
you
all right.
go.
There we go. We'll just do it that way. You're gonna see my ugly mug.
Well, you just flip your camera around.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the solo poster is really cool. Let me see if it'll let me like do it the other way. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. I think when I went to go look up at the solo poster, because it's been a while since I've seen it, I had to go look it up, and yeah, I was like, yeah, that is a pretty cool poster. I don't know if I have that one.
I got a mini one.
Yeah. Um, my number 4 poster is Attack of the Clones.
Okay, let me look that
Um,
up.
you have the Django there. You have the Clone Wars like off to the left. You see a couple of the clone troopers. Um, you have um obviously C3PO and R2 on the poster again, and then you have Padme and Anakin, like their whole like relationship, like their love interest, in the poster. But yeah, the poster is really nice. Like I love like how like basically Jango Fett is right there, right in dead center.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's my number 4 favorite poster.
All right, my number 4 is Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, that's a good poster.
Uh, any poster that has like Darth Vader's helmet kind of looming in the background, and then you got Obi-Wan and Anakin in that
Yeah,
lightsaber battle right there, prominent in front, and then all their
yeah,
characters kind of like around it. It just
yeah. That's my
even the
number
all
3. I'll just jump ahead. Number 3 is for me is Revenge of the Sith.
even the alternate poster of it where it's like Darth Vader on Mustafar with Anakin on
Hmm.
Mustafar. That's a pretty cool
That's like the
alternate
newer
poster.
re-release one, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's your number 3.
That's my number 3, Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. The
Mm.
Emperor's on there. Um, you have Vader in the background,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have Anakin and Obi-Wan like battling the lightsaber.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a great poster.
All right. So my number 3 is A New Hope.
Ooh, that's a good poster.
You got the Death Star like in the upper left hand corner of the
Hmm.
poster. Luke, and like arms on both the lightsaber, and it's kind of like beaming up, and then there's Leia, and then the droids, and then Darth Vader. Like again, Darth Vader is
Hmm.
prominent on the poster. I love those. I love it.
Yeah. Um, my number 2 is Return of the Jedi from 1983,
Okay.
because you have Jabba there off to the left. Um, you've got Vader in the background. You got Hold on one second. Where am I at? Number 2. Oh yeah, here we go. Jedi. You got Vader, Luke, Jabba, Gamorrean Guard. You have like Vader, Luke. Like, oh, I love it. I love that poster. I don't know if I have that one. I don't think I have the classic '83 poster. Even if I could get a reprint, that would be awesome. I love that one.
My number 2 is, you already said it, Phantom Menace.
Hmm.
Darth, because
Darth
of
Maul
Darth
in the
Maul, Darth
background.
Maul in the background just does it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep, that's it right there.
That's
Those
it.
eyes,
Yep.
those menacing eyes. Yep. And then obviously my number 1 is obviously my favorite Star Wars movies of all time is The Empire Strikes Back '97 special edition re-release, because you've got um you got Vader, you got the Emperor, you got the Star Destroyer right there. You got TIE fighters, you got the Snowtrooper, you got the Imperial Walkers off to the side. That is a beautiful poster. Like, I love that Empire Strikes Back '97 special edition.
I do like it. I do like it. Didn't make my list, but I do like
Ooh.
it.
I'm curious to see what your number 1 is.
Oh, my number 1 is a left field, is out of left field.
I bet you it's Rogue One.
Nope. So before Return the Jedi was named Return the Jedi, it was called Revenge of the Jedi.
Oh,
And that
yeah.
and that poster, it's like red and black Vader, like a silhouette,
Mhm.
and then Luke and Vader fighting on the steps in that last scene of the movie. I don't know.
Mhm.
I went outside the box and thought of that poster that never made it, because they obviously changed
Yeah.
the name of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 1. I do have a reprint of that. I don't have the original. I have a reprint. So
Oh, hey, reprint is better than nothing.
yeah.
This one was really hard. The movie lines. This one took me the longest, I think. I think for the first couple of them, I know where I knew what lines, but I just didn't know in place.
Mm-hmm.
And my 5th favorite line comes from my my favorite Star Wars movie is then Boba Fett's talking to Vader, where he's like, he's no good to me dead. But not the Timora Morrison voice, the classic Jason Wingreen Boba Fett voice,
Mhm.
the original voice. He's no good to me dead. The Empire will compensate you if he dies. Oh, no. I'm getting that mixed. That's when he's like, they're running. That's when he's coming out from getting shocked. Yeah, and he's like, that's when they're like going to the elevator, and Boba Fett's like, he's no good to be dead. Yeah.
That's your number 5?
That's my number 5. Yeah, the Jason Wingreen. Because every time I watch Empire Strikes Back, I will watch the Blu-ray of A New Hope and the Blu-ray of Return to the Jedi. But when it comes to Empire, I will throw in the '97 special edition into the VCR.
Mm-hmm.
Because just of Jason Wingreen's voice. I wish they would have never changed his voice. So, God rest his soul, Jason Wingreen, but yeah, like Boba Fett had that gritty voice. Like, I love that voice.
Nice.
I actually got a piece. I have to take a picture and show you, but when Vader's staring at Boba Fett in that scene, and Lando's looking over, because I had David Prowse sign it, and then Boba Fett had Jeremy Bulloch sign it. where he's like, he's no good to be dead. And it said Boba Fett, Jeremy Bullock on that heart piece.
Hmm.
When I went to Star Wars Celebration 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
So for my lines, I'm gonna play the clip of the line. I went that extra
Oh,
with
you actually went
I
that
went
far. Okay. I
I
was
went
thinking
that
about
extra
it.
with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's my number five.
Number 5?
Number five. I gotta get it going and then turn the volume up. Whoops.
I'm one with the force is with me. I'm one with the force.
Oh,
I'm one with the force. The
Donnie
force is with me.
Yen.
Donnie Yen.
Oh,
So
that's such a
good.
great line. Oh,
So
great line
good.
from Rogue One.
So good.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. That whole scene. Oh no. Oh my God. So heartbreaking.
Yeah, and then Gaze, what's his name? Gaz or something? What's his name? The other one. He goes out.
Yeah.
He starts saying it, but he says it backwards. He's like the force is me. I'm one with the force. He said it backwards though, and he ends up getting killed. But he was trying to be like
Oh.
be like what's his name? Churu
Yeah. Yeah.
Chimuru or something. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
such a good
Oh, that's a
movie.
good line. That's a good one.
Good line. Good line.
My
All
number
right.
4 is also another line from Boba Fett, where it's from
Jeez.
Bespin, where he's like, what happened? He doesn't survive. He's worth a lot to me. That's the line. And then Vader's like, the Empire will compensate you if he dies. Put him in. Yeah, but Boba Fett goes right to Vader. He's like, what happened? He doesn't survive. He's worth a lot to me. Oh,
Hmm.
just love that line. Oh, Boba Fett's about ready to take him out. And then Vader slaps him. He's like, no. Because I feel like a lot of people, I've heard a lot of fan theories, like he didn't want to do that so because Vader remembers that C-3PO and he didn't want to like injure him or anything or try to take him out.
Hmm.
Do you think Vader remembers C-3PO or no?
Mm. I think he does. I think he has this deep down. It's inside him because, again, this is something he built when he was like
Yeah.
8 years old. Like,
Hmm.
it was his prize,
Yeah.
like accomplishment other than pod racing. So
Yeah.
I think there's a deep connection between C-3PO and Anakin
Yeah.
or Darth Vader.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do that one if we do the DC. Whenever we do the DC one, I have to my favorite lines and actually have the quotes recorded or something. But what is your number 4?
This is my number 4
Number 4.
right here.
You in war,
Okay.
or I can bring you in cold.
So it's Mandalorian
Oh, from the
saying
Mandalorian.
I can bring you in warm
Or I can bring you in cold.
in cold.
That was like
When
the
he's-
first episode.
No, that was actually in Boba Fett episode 5.
Oh, I thought it was that. I thought it was that first time where he's like bringing in the bounty. I thought it was in that first episode when he walked in.
No,
Okay.
this is he walks in, but it's episode. It's an episode of Boba Fett. He walks in like in this like meat factory, and
Oh,
the one guy, I can't think of his name, but he's like Boba
Yeah.
Fett. The scene before he was saying
Yeah.
like they were agreeing on what to do, on how to handle the train, and he's like, okay,
Yeah.
we all agree with it. So then Mandalorian
Yeah.
goes in there to get his bounty and ends up cutting the dude's head off. But he
Yeah.
says like, and he reaches for his blaster. I can bring in warm. I just think, I don't know. It's a cold ass line. I don't know. It's just a cold ass line.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh. My number three is obviously, oh man, from Revenge of the Sith, when he was like, "You were the chosen one." Oh, that whole scene, that whole line with Obi-Wan, "I hate you." Oh, love it. Oh my god, still sends chills up my spine from Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's some epic dialogue right there.
that's
Like,
epic dialogue right there. That's my number three.
all right, my number three is quick. It's only a few seconds,
Okay.
but it's powerful.
Yeah.
It's a trap!
It's a trap.
Oh,
Admiral
it's a
Akbar.
trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Oh,
It's a trap.
Two.
Yep. So that's my number
Yeah.
three.
oh. That reminds me back memories when I met Tim Rose, who played Admiral Akbar. Because that's when I went to Star Wars Celebration. Yeah, that was Star Wars Celebration 3. He was there. He wasn't there. I don't know if he was there for Star Wars Celebration 2. Because I went there, but I just went one day. I went with some friends from work. I wish I would have went all 3 days, but I did go all 3 days for
You lose.
Revenge of the Sith. Um, I remember going to Tim Rose, and the picture says, "Could you sign it like it's a trap?" And I remember going to the con the next day, and then he had a sign up on his table that says, "If you want me to sign it, um, it's a trap. Just let me know," or whatever. And I was like, I have a feeling like I had something to do with that,
Mhm.
because I went to him and like, could you sign it's a trap? But yeah, that's a good line. That's a good line. All right. Where we at? Number two.
Numero dos.
I mean the two last two are just big ones. Vader telling Luke, he goes, "I am your father." I mean, just the powerful, and Luke just freaking out.
Hmm.
Like, no, that can't be. That's impossible. Search you feelings. You know it be true. No, no. Yeah, I am your father. Man, I wanted to be there in the theater just to hear that line being said.
Damn, makes me wonder what your number one is. Holy cow!
Yeah,
Wow, that's your number two.
that's my number two.
All right, my number two. I'll play it twice, so it goes
Okay.
through.
Or do not. There is no
There
try.
is no try. Yeah,
He goes,
that's a good line. That's a good line.
do or do not. There is no
Not.
try from
Yeah.
from Empire. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's classic.
Yeah.
So what's your number? What's your number one?
My number one is just
Two.
no, it's not that. It's not do or do not, it's like may the force be with you. I mean, there
Oh,
were so
really?
many like classic line like, "Hey Luke, may the force be with you." Or when like Ewan McGregor's telling, Anakin, "May the force be with you," and Obi-Wan telling Luke in his X-Wing, "May the force be with you."
I mean, yeah, that's probably epic. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I mean, you already said my number one, but let's listen to it. Let's listen to the actual voice itself.
I am your father.
That's your
I am
number
your
one.
father. That's my number one.
Yeah.
I'm no,
can't
I'm
argue
your
with that.
father. Oh,
Oh,
I remember because I was like 7, and I was in the theater, and it was like
mhm.
the local. It was like a local, just it wasn't like a major chain. It was like a local theater, and it was packed. And it was a Friday, and it was just crazy. Like no idea. And back then there was no such thing as spoilers, so no one knew what was going to happen in a movie until you actually saw the movie. Um, so him saying that line was crazy. It was crazy. The theater reaction. I wish there was a way to record it back then,
Yeah.
but there's no.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
it was just nuts. It was nuts.
Hmm. Did you do lightsaber fights or no? I know that was all quick, like, last second.
I did, but I mean, it's
I could
meh.
just run through them if you didn't,
I mean,
unless
I
you
got
wanted to.
five. I got
Okay.
five. I mean, we kind of already talked about them with certain things. Or I mean,
Yeah.
because they kind of lump with scenes, so that's why I didn't really
Yeah.
think of lightsaber batters.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, number five for me would be Anakin versus Dooku in Attack of the Clones. Where like Anakin or Obi-Wan like throws Anakin the other lightsaber and he's taking on Dooku with the blue and the green lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
That's a good.
that's
That's a
my
good one.
yeah. Yeah.
So this is probably gonna be a hot take. My number five is Revenge of the Sith, Anakin Obi Wan.
Wow, that's five?
That's
Well, we
five.
can't
That's
really hate on
five.
that because if you're including a lot from the original trilogy, then I'm like, yeah, I could see that maybe that being there. Oh, that's such a good one.
Yeah.
This is the end for you, my master.
I got the high ground now. Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Uh, Number four is Qui-Gon Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul.
That's my number four as well.
That is? Oh,
That's my number four. So yeah,
oh,
yeah.
man, so good. So good. Oh, man. Yeah. No! Then when, like, he just, like, rages after Darth Maul and goes at him.
Yeah, it's such yeah, such
Number,
a. I mean, again,
yeah.
the music made it. The music,
Oh, yeah.
made it
Yeah.
just as good too. So I mean,
Yeah.
can't go
Um,
wrong.
Number three is one we already talked about. Obviously, you talked about Obi-Wan versus Anakin is my number three.
Okay.
Oh, man. He's like, I must like, or he's like, I forget what the line is. Oh my God, I should know the line, but he's like, you may try or whatever, and lights his lightsaber.
Yeah, you will try.
You will
Yeah.
try.
I.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, so good one.
My number three is Luke and Vader in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I,
just
I,
ki-
yeah,
just to see
yeah,
Luke rage out, and you
yeah,
kind of thought for a second that he was gonna turn, you
yeah.
know,
That's,
the Palpatine's plan, but
yeah,
he
yeah.
just.
That's my number two.
That's your number two. Okay,
Yeah, that's my number two. And that
so we
scene
can
where
just talk about it.
he just like gets it, chop his hand off, and he's like, I feel the conflict. There is no conflict. And he just throws the lightsaber at him. Oh, that scene is so good. And the music that plays, oh, so good. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's a great scene. My number
Yeah.
two is My number two is Yoda versus Count Dooku from Attack of the Clones, because you get to
Oh, that's a good one.
you get to see Yoda actually like do something besides sit
Yeah.
down
You're like,
and just talk. Like,
whoa! Like, look at Yoda go.
yeah, he's so agile and so young. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy to think
Mm-hmm.
that it's a total opposite character that we see in Return of the
Yeah.
Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad, but it's such a great
Yeah.
fight. I could have
It
picked
is.
I could have picked this one, or I could have picked Yoda versus Palpatine. I think they were both
Oh, that's
equally
a good
good.
one too.
I went with Dooku just because I like Count Dooku as a character. I think
Yeah.
Attack of the
Oh, I
Clones
do
is
too. I love Dooku.
Attack of the Clones is
Um,
such an underrated movie.
oh, it's so good, so good.
So
Um, and then my number one is Luke and Vader on Cloud City. Oh,
okay.
it's like I love it when Luke is like looking for Vader and Vader just comes out of the shadows. He's like boom, and it's just like and he's just like and then Vader just coming at him full steam, and then he like pops Vader in the arm. Oh yeah, that scene is just I love that scene. Oh, the whole Vader. Or he's just like he's like, oh you or I'm you know you I'm full of tricks and stuff and everything.
Yeah, like Luke was kind of being kind of coy, like kind of sarcastic and like overconfident. Like he was just, it was kind of like I don't know, just it was a good fight, and you could tell. But Luke was kind of too confident though in that
Yeah,
fight. I don't know. And then it
yeah,
leads to the whole no, I'm your father.
yeah, yeah.
He told me you killed him.
You killed him. Yeah.
No. But my number one we talked about already. It's Master Soul and Jackie versus Kamir on the Acolyte. That forest scene.
Oh, the
Oh
force seat. That's
my
your
god.
favorite. Wow.
When he uses that the Cortessus helmet, whatever it's called,
Mhm.
and he like headbutts the lightsaber and takes it out, like genius move. Like I thought that was some of the best choreographic lightsaber scenes that we've seen in a while, and that I don't know, that's one of my favorite episodes. That's what probably made that show so good for me. Is I like the look of the acolyte of the not the acolyte, but they call him the stranger. I like the look of his helmet. Like it's kind of a mix between like Kylo Ren, Vader kind of, but with that smile. That smile is
Mhm.
crazy. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good
Yeah.
scene though. It's a good lightsaber scene to me.
Yeah, that was the one that really stood out. That one stood that's a great one. I just feel like none of the lightsabers really stood out like in the new trilogy because it was like they were kind of pathetic. You know, when Rey was fighting Kylo Ren there by the Death Star, it was like it looked I said like it almost looked like my grandparents like in a lightsaber fight. It was like
I
ugh.
I will admit though, Kylo Ren and Rey teaming up against the Praetorian Guards was a good fight scene.
Mm. Yeah,
Like
it's
when
just
they
like none of them really stood out. Like, okay, these are not choreographed like great. None of those really stuck out.
or Finn
It
and
just
and Rey in the Force with Kylo. That was a good
yeah,
scene too.
yeah, none of them really kind of really like it was like eh. Oh boy, here's the interesting one. Um, I have we're gonna go my favorite top five favorite movies. Um, my number five is Attack of the Clones. Um, you have, I mean, I loved the space scene. Like I said, with the Slave One chasing Obi Wan. Um, there's the Tusken Raider scene, like you said, is
Hmm.
great. Um, there's the scene with um obviously on Geonosis when
Oh,
all
when
the
they're when
Jedi
they're
come in, Mace Windu, like, oh, this party's over, and all the clone troopers come in. Like those, I love those costumes. I love those clone troopers. Um, I, yeah, I love those suits. there's you know what I was also thinking, like Attack the Clones too. Like I feel like that would have, like, just to have more screen time, like when the super battle droids come in, like they should have had, that should have been the scene where Grievous showed up for the first time instead of the super
Yeah.
battle droids. Like you could just see like Mace Windu like looking down the cavern, and all of a sudden you see four lightsabers light up, and then like you hear Grievous say something, and then Mace does the flip back, and then like Grievous like either crawls and does a flip onto the arena, but then like Mace is fighting him, but then like other Jedi's come and help him, and he just like slaying down all these Jedi's. And then obviously when Yoda comes in, and like Shakti and Barry Sophie and Luminara Unduli, like all of them come in, then you see Grievous just like scurry off. But yeah, they should have had General Grievous show up then to give him more screen time, because I feel
Yeah,
like they
because
underused him,
yeah,
until
because
the
you
Clone
wouldn't.
Wars series.
Oh yeah, because you wouldn't have known why he coughs the way he does in Revenge of the Sith, because it's as a
Yeah,
result of what is it Mace Windu like hit him in the chest
yeah,
really hard. Yeah.
yeah. That was the it happened in like volume 2,
Hmm.
when they had those small episodes on Friday nights um during a show. The first volume was only 2 minutes. It was like 2 minutes small episodes, like on Friday night on Cartoon Network every Friday night. I remember because I had my VCR set, and then they
Hmm.
did a season 2. They did a volume 2 where it was 5 minute episodes, and then towards that last episode, they like Grievous kind of looks back at Mace Windu, and Mace Windu like uses the Force and like crushes his larynx, and that's why
Yeah.
he coughs. So a lot of people's like, I don't understand why he's coughing. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that is a throwback to the mini Clone Wars, but
Hmm.
yeah, but Attack of the Clones is very underrated. Like I feel Attack of the Clones is fantastic.
Yeah, I like the scene when Anakin and Obi-Wan is chasing that
Obi Wan,
changeling, and
yeah,
and then all of a sudden you see that's when you see
oh
Django.
yeah,
Django shoots that dart and kills the
hmm,
changeling person, and then you see Django kind of fly away. I'm like, that was wicked. That was wicked.
yeah. It was wait, I hear it. Jingle's like, I can't have no more mistakes. Oh, what was her name? Because I met her. Oh my god. It was oh my, take my nerd card away. Um oh, what was her name? Oh my god. Was it,
Like the
oh yeah, I know
character's
who it
name
was.
or the
It was Zam Wessel. Zam.
yeah.
Yeah, Zam Wessel. Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, yeah. He was like, there was a bounty hunter named.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
the scene on Camino.
Oh
Get him,
yeah.
Dad! Get him! Fire! Oh, there's so many iconic scenes in Attack of the Clones that are just so good.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. What's
All
your number
right.
5?
My number five, man. I'm gonna start off strong. Return the Jedi
Oh, okay.
is my number five.
Oh, it's so good.
I mean, I don't know. I'm a sucker for like I like the Ewoks. I even like the
Mm,
Ewok special that was on TV. People like shit on that show on
yeah.
that, and there was an Ewok show too, like back in the day, which wasn't too bad, but it was bad. But
Yeah.
it was. But I like the. Well, I love Jabba, even though Jabba
Oh, the
very very
Sarlacc
very
pit.
very very brief. You know.
Yeah,
Um, I love
the
the
Sarlacc
scene.
pit.
I do like the
So
Sarlacc pit,
good.
but I like Luke arriving at Jabba's palace,
Yeah.
and then Lando's already there, and then they free Han from the carbonite, and Leia's like in disguise as like a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I, I love the Rancor
Rancor.
scene.
Yep.
Like there's so many good
Mm-hmm.
scenes, and I love Bib Fortuna. I love Salacious Crumb. Like these are all little characters that just made that movie. I didn't like
Yep.
the re-release of the movie though. I liked the way it was, and
Mm.
they extended the singing scene to make it look really silly.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. They added the extra fireworks at the end. They replaced with Anakin's ghost. Like I thought they just did too much. I didn't like the re-edit of Return of the Jedi. I like the original
Oh,
cut of the movie
I thought
that
it
I
was
have
kind
on
of cool that it
VHS.
was Anakin. I'm glad that they put Anakin. I think that was I thought that was
Yeah.
kind of cool
Yeah, not a big
because
fan.
yeah, I don't know, like yeah, I just was I thought I really like that. I really like you got to see Naboo, you got to see
Eh,
Naboo again, and
Geonosis. I mean, you saw them all, but like, I don't
yeah,
know. I didn't like the
um,
replacement.
yeah, I like the biker scene, the biker scout scene, like when they're like, "Wait, Leia," and they're like chasing the biker scouts through Andor, through the forest.
Hmm.
Yeah, so good. My number four is Revenge of the Sith.
Same with me.
Ugh, dude, Order 66, that opening scene space battle,
Yep.
just so it's so good. The opera scene with the Emperor. See, I even say like if Anakin would have just stayed there when Mace was like, you know, stay here, you know, instead of
Yeah.
Anakin was just like so impatient went, I don't think he would have turned Anakin to the dark side at that point.
I think it was always gonna happen, but probably not at that point in the movie. But
Yeah.
that
I think if we
was,
would just stayed there.
but it was kind of. I mean, I don't mind it. I just it sucked that they, had to sacrifice at the Mace Windu to be
Yeah.
that final dagger in converting him to you will be called Lord Vader. Like that whole scene. Like
Yeah. I wonder if like he would have went with Mace Windu, like, and saw him kill like I don't know. I don't know what would have happened. Like I don't know what happened if like he decided to go and like he ended up showing up right before, the Emperor, Palpatine taking out Kit Fisto and taking out uh, you know, and fighting with Mace Windu.
I'm
I don't
surprised
know.
that I'm surprised they haven't done a what if Star Wars show.
Mm-hmm.
What if Anakin didn't turn to the dark side? What if he
Yeah.
didn't, what if
Yeah.
what if no one really survived Order 66 and what there'd be no Grogu?
Yeah.
What if there's no Grogu? What would be different about the Mandalorian show? Like
Yeah.
there's so many what if scenarios.
Yeah. Or what would have happened if Anakin just said, "Master, I need to come with you," like to Utapau. Like if he would have decided to go with Obi-Wan, what would have
Oh,
happened then?
to confront Grievous.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
if he gets
yeah.
excited, I'm like, I don't want to be like if Anakin said, I don't want to be alone. I want to go with you. Like, please take me with you. I want to go with you. And then like Obi-Wan caved and was like, okay, come with me. Like if like
Mm,
Obi-Wan was like, or like Anakin was like, you can't take on Grievous alone.
yeah,
So,
it'd be interesting.
hey,
Yo,
what's up? What's
what's up?
up?
Big Star Wars fan.
Yeah, me too.
Uh, I do have a follow-up question though. So let's say hypothetically, Anakin did realize what Obi-Wan was saying and like actually went with him, converted back into a Jedi. What do y'all think would happen personally? Like,
You mean like,
like if he went back with Padme or however you say her name, and like converted back into a Jedi after going to the dark side. What do y'all think would happen?
oh, where
So,
like Padme was like,
Like
come with
in
me?
like his future, if he were to done that instead of becoming Darth Vader.
oof.
I asked somebody this today.
Like you mean like at Revenge of the Sith when he was already turned and she's like, "Oh, let's go," or "Come with me,"
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like that.
Exactly. Like, what if he went with her, converted back into a Jedi?
I
I
think he
mean,
was too far. I think he was too far gone at that
yeah,
point.
But I'm saying,
yeah.
like, if he would have, like, what do y'all think
If he would have,
his future would be as a Jedi?
Man, I don't. I mean, at that point, I mean, it's hard.
I know it's hard to answer because
I think he just becomes a basic character, to be honest, because he's just gonna be a master Jedi, and it's no different than being an Obi-Wan or being a Qui-Gon or being a Yoda. It's just a master. Like there's no, I don't think there's any substance for like an Anakin character if he stayed being a Jedi. To me,
So,
unless they bring back Darth Maul in that timeline and Darth Maul becomes Palpatine's apprentice, he becomes Vader, or
so if
I don't know.
like after Anakin got converted to the dark side, and then Padme was like, "Hey, come with me," but yet Obi-Wan didn't reveal himself on the ship. Like, man, I don't like.
I Obi-Wan. I know he didn't want to get off that ship because if he got off that ship, that means he would have had to kill him, and unfortunately, he had to.
No, I agree with that.
I kind of agree if they would have, if like, what if like Obi-Wan went to confront Palpatine instead of Yoda? Like, what would have been that scenario? Would
I
have
just
been
know
like,
this question's gonna have y'all thinking all night.
yeah,
I think it would. They probably would have went with a Star Killer. Like he would have probably been featured in the movie as the next baddie, the next bad guy villain, like a Darth Vader role. Maybe Star Killer steps into the Anakin role of
but
being dark side Anakin.
do you
Oh,
think Obi-Wan would have been able to defeat the Emperor if he would have went instead of Yoda?
he would have needed some
Like
help.
confront him?
The Emperor is the hard person to beat.
No, Obi Wan barely beat General. He had a hard time at Grievous.
Yeah. Now, see, what I was hoping for when I first watched, I think Return of the Sith, whatever. I was hoping during that movie that Padme could actually talk, you know, fucking what's his name, Anakin into actually, coming back, and like I was hoping that we could see Obi-Wan and Anakin go fight the Emperor because I feel like that would have been a very good fight.
One twist that I always wanted was, and Fortnite got it right about 6-7 months ago. 6-7.
Oh my gosh!
With
don't
with
start.
with having a Darth Jar Jar, having Jar Jar become a Sith, Jar Jar Binks. I would have loved to see that on live screen, but they did it in the Fortnite game as part of their Star Wars Fortnite crossover storyline, and he looked pretty badass as a Sith Lord. Like, if he took and became Palpatine's apprentice instead of Anakin. That would have been crazy in live action. Because Jar Jar Binks gets shit on. I think he's a character that's fun, that adds humor to the seriousness of Star Wars. So I don't know. I just can't imagine Anakin not being Darth Vader. That's hard to.
I mean, yeah, that kind of changes like the whole movie. I feel like Star Wars is also like, I'm not bringing Christianity into this or anything, but I feel like Star Wars is like a whole remake of like, it's kind of like the Bible and how Anakin's the fallen angel and stuff like that.
I can't argue with that. Like,
Anakin's
it's
like Satan, and then there's just so much.
because I mean, Jedi and a Sith is like a religion. It's like an order. It's like a a practice, and it's very dedicated. And I don't know. There's a lot of
It's kind of like teaching people about Christianity.
in a sense, like, but not coming out and saying the
Yeah.
Bible part. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
very
coming
similar.
out like as Christian, but it was like made out to be like that.
Oh, I could see that. It's not a bad take.
And I'm
Like,
sorry for not
Anakin-
being here for a while, y'all. Like I haven't been here
Oh
since the
no,
Super
you're
Bowl.
fine. No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I'm
just
waiting for
wish-
another football talk, man.
Oh yeah, we will. We might do something maybe for the draft. I'm not 100% sure.
Do something for free agency, because free
Yeah,
agency.
maybe.
If something starts to pop off, because there really hasn't been any
Oh, something's already
franchise
popped
tags.
off. My Niners are trying to trade for Jettas.
Get out of it! Ain't no way.
Yeah,
No way.
no, I didn't believe it either.
No way.
I saw it on Instagram.
Oh.
So yeah, but we need to pick somebody because it's either Justin Jefferson or Max Crosby. I feel like we have a better chance on getting Max though.
Yeah, I think everybody has. I think there's a lot of teams that have a chance, though. It's just
When
Which
Anakin
one-
found
which-
out he was the Sith Lord, I wish he would have went to Obi-Wan and told him and been honest with him.
Yeah.
You know, like I just feel like he should have went and been honest with him, like going, and like Obi-Wan, told me like, hey, Palpatine's the Sith Lord. Like I don't know why he kept that from him.
Oh, fun fact. My first middle school game, I believe it was. I did like the Anakin Skywalker face paint. I went off that game. I had 4 sacks and 5 tackles for loss.
Oh, there you go.
Then I tore my ACL.
Oh no.
It's all right. I'm back
Oof.
next year.
Oh. Yeah.
It sucked, but I'll be fine. Surgery
Yeah, I
went
haven't
well.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about too much about football until after the Bears, after the Super Bowl, and then, I'm kind of already getting in this baseball mood, so I'm just kind of
Oh,
push
yeah.
football to the side.
I'm a Dodgers fan.
they're definitely not three-peating.
Oh,
definitely-
I mean,
I
we'd
mean,
be
right
like
now,
we'd be the first team in like forever to do that.
There's nobody. There's nobody that's beating the Dodgers.
I don't.
Yankees all the way. Yeah, you're real funny, buddy. That ain't happened in over 10 years.
There's only been two teams two franchises that have won 3 straight World Series, and that's the New York Yankees and the Oakland Athletics. Only franchises to win 3 straight. The Yankees almost did it in the '90s, but then they lost. So it's gonna be a hard feat because health is a major
Oh
issue.
gosh, yo, why is my homegirl in here, bro? No, she cannot hear me talking about Star Wars.
But yeah, like I was saying, I wish Star Wars would do a what if TV show.
Kind of like Marvel did.
Kind of like what Marvel did, yeah.
Yeah.
To have like an alternate reality, storytelling. I think that would be
Yeah.
great.
Cool.
That would be great. Yeah, I would like it. But
Where did you say what your number 4 favorite Star Wars movie was, or not yet?
yeah, Revenge of the Sith. I agreed with you.
Sith, or was all right?
Hold on, y'all. I'll join right back. I'll join right back.
Okay.
All right. Number 3 for me is A New Hope. Man, the Obi-Wan Vader lightsaber scene, the trench scene where they're battling the TIE fighters. I love New Hope. Gotta have like all 3. Obviously, all 3 of the original trilogy is going to be in the top 5. It's just like placing which one where. Obviously, I know, but yeah, I have New Hope at number 3.
My number 3 is Empire Strikes Back.
Oh wow! Okay.
It was number 1 for a while, but I can't reveal what knocked it out. But just because it was the bad guys won, and you don't really see that in a lot of movies where the bad guys win. You know.
Yeah.
Vader cuts off Luke's hand. Han's in kryptonite. I mean, not kryptonite, carbonite. Why did I say kryptonite?
Yeah.
Carbonite.
Kryptonite.
I'm already thinking about DC. I'm thinking about DC already.
Yeah. Number 2 for me is Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Just the recap. The classic Vader, Luke lightsaber scene, the Sarlacc pit, Jabba's palace, stuff to go revisiting Yoda. There's so many great stuff in Return of the Jedi. The Andor space battle scene. I mean, dude, it's so good.
Yeah, I had it at number 5, but yeah, Return of the Jedi is a badass movie. Badass movie.
What is your number 2?
My number 2 is Solo. Oh my God. I don't know if it's because it's recency bias, but man, I watched it today before I think I started like at 3:00, 3:30. Oh my God, it's so good. Like Woody Harrelson's character, Tobias Beckett, so good. Emilia Clarke is absolutely gorgeous, and she's Kara. Then having Darth Maul appear at the end, Paul Bettany as Quentin Voss, like, oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then you have what's her name that played Maeve in
Thandie Newton.
Thandie Newton, yeah, I love her. Yeah, always love her and everything she does. I love
Erin
her as an
Kellerman.
actress.
Erin Kellerman. She was the leader of of those like pirates, but like she also played in like Falcon and Winter Soldier as head of the Flag Smashers. So
Yeah.
I like her
Do
as
you,
an actress.
yeah. Do you think the Kessel Run was lame?
No, I I think it was. I don't know. I think it was. I enjoyed it. I thought
Yeah.
it was
Solo
it was
is.
great scene, great stunning, and even Donald Glover. We didn't talk about Donald Glover as Lando. Like
Oh yeah, he's so good.
Perfect Lando.
Yeah, I really hope the whole Lando series happens.
But will that be with
Um,
Donald Glover or will that be with Billy D. Williams?
oh, that was going to be with Donald Glover.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely underrated. They need a sequel because it makes me so mad because we would have seen Solo, we would have seen Han doing his first job with Java, and
Yeah,
maybe
that's because
some
at the
Boba
end,
Fett.
yeah,
Dude, there was so much stuff that could have happened. Like, oh my God, I really hope we get something more of it. But yeah, I can't argue with Solo. Um, my number one, obviously my favorite Star Wars movie of all time, Empire Strikes Back, the Battle of Hoth, the stuff on Bespin, Luke and it's Carbonite, Boba Fett, all the bounty hunters with Dengar and Forlom and Zuckuss and Bosk. Like that whole scene is great. But love Empire. Great score, probably the best Star Wars score. Um, so good, so good.
mm, I do like. I mean, it was number three
I
on
have
my
a feeling
list.
what your
It's
number one is. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna see if I'm right.
my
I'll
number.
let you
Okay,
say it.
so
Yeah,
you're probably right. My number one's Rogue
yeah,
One.
yep. I knew it. I knew it.
Rogue One.
Oh,
It's so emotional. Like it's such
yeah,
a it's such a perfect Star Wars. I'm not saying they're not all perfect, but this is like
yeah.
perfect. This is like a perfect movie.
Hmm.
Like the death scene, Saw Gerrera,
Oh, yeah. It was so nice to
the
see Saw Gerrera back.
ending scene when it's Felicity Jones
Hmm.
and
Yup.
Diego Luna. That's oh my god, that's such a sad
K2SO.
scene. Kate, yeah. And then Donnie Yen's character. I mean, it was I
Hmm.
don't know. It was such a great movie. And then Vader. Obviously Vader's scene was number one for me as far as
Yeah,
moments. That elevator scene when he's just demolishing the rebellion, those
yeah.
rebellion soldiers. Like it's just crazy.
Um, Let me see if it. Hang on one second. Let me hit the camera and turn it around. I don't know if it's going to. There we go. But yeah, this I don't know if how well it'll show it. But this is an awesome read. Oh, you probably can't see it. It's too black. But the book, Catalyst Rogue One novel, is the prequel to Rogue One, where it talks about like uh Bail or not Bail, um
Urso, Jin's father, right?
no, yeah, yeah, and General Krennic.
Krennic,
Yeah, like
yeah.
their friendship before he went off to the Empire and stuff and everything. And yeah, I can't argue with that. Rogue One is just so good. Gosh, Rogue One is amazing. Um, yeah, I just and it's just like with the just like the new trilogy. I mean, I just there's bits and pieces, in each movie. I just don't like the Last Jedi. I just hated how they had fucking Princess Leia floating in space like she was Superman. Um, I when I first saw Rise of Skywalker, I was like, you know what, this isn't bad. And then the second time I seen it, I was like, this is dog shit. But I did love how they saw the old Death Star just going on there. That was like nostalgic. That was great. Um, but
I I
there
I,
was some stuff.
I wish we, to go back to this what if, I would love to see Ray as evil Ray. I thought that
Yeah,
trailer was deceiving. I thought we were going to get a Ray turn.
yeah. That would have
Because
been
that,
so much better. I was saying that. I've been saying
yeah.
that like before the movie came out. We were all discussing what was going to happen. I said, "Man, the movie would just shock people if Ray went to the dark side and Kylo Ren went to back to the light side. You know, turned
Hmm.
Ray. That's yeah. That would have just blown people's mind. And it's almost like the whole Scream talk. Like going back, it was like the whole thing. Like nobody saw Gale. Like they want to pull a shocker. You know, Gale being the mastermind.
I can't wait for Thursday. Oh my
That's
God.
not a hot take at all. The prequels are fantastic. I love the prequels. I posted like I've seen so many like this was years ago, earlier in my YouTube days. I posted like a 20-minute video of just how much I will always defend the prequels because we got new characters. You know, we got a lot of new awesome characters like Barriss Offee, Luminara, Unduli, we got Shakti, got Grievous, got Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan. We got all new cool planets like Camino, Geonosis, Naboo. We got some of the best Star Wars lightsaber fights. We got the Clone Troopers. We got John Williams' awesome score. Like, what is people bitching about? Like
Well,
it's like it might
that's what I
like
feel about the sequels. The sequels
like
aren't
what?
bad.
Like what? Like what is like how like compared to like the new trilogy, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, the prequels suck. But I'm like, what does that say for you about the new trilogy? And I'm just like, with like the whole backstory was great. Seeing that whole backstory with Anakin's turn and everything, like I will always defend the prequels. I just was like, these are fantastic movies. I just don't understand the hate. But I feel like the best thing that Disney did is probably Solo and Rogue One and getting that extra season of Clone Wars. But also, I got to say, Mandalorian, Ahsoka is great too. But yeah, it's just that Solo and Rogue One. I do you think people don't talk about it as much as they should?
I don't think people talk about Solo because I think it's the whole Harrison Ford's Han Solo. We're so
It was
used to
too
seeing it.
yeah.
Why do we need a Han Solo story? But like he's
Did
such a
that come
main
out?
key.
Yeah. Did
2018.
that came out in? Did that come out in May or did that come out at Christmas?
Oh,
I think it came out. What was the release date? I might have to ask.
let's see. Solo release date. That
When was?
was May 10th.
Do you think maybe they should have pushed it to Christmas? Do you think it would have done better if it opened up on Christmas?
No, it came out in the week after May the 4th. Like it came
Hmm.
out, right in Star Wars prime month
Yeah.
of the calendar. So
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. You don't think it would have done like during that 2 weeks where kids are off for school? You don't think it might have had like, maybe a better turnout?
I don't think that would have made a difference. That people again, people, and I said this earlier. People have they put out an opinion,
Yeah.
and it starts to
I
take
love
off,
that
and
movie.
everyone listens to
Yeah.
it, and they don't go into the
Yeah.
movie with their own
Yeah.
clean slate.
Yeah.
That's
I
annoying to me.
remember I saw that one in IMAX and I thought it was awesome. It wasn't a big crowd. IMAX. I don't know if we went. I think me and my buddy went on a Sunday, but it was awesome to see it. And I just remember um, I had some coworkers that went to it too, but I didn't know they were there. And I went with my one of my really good friends, and we sat up maybe like 8, 9 rows, 10 rows up from like the front. We were like in the middle of the. And I remember that scene in Solo where the hologram, and I grabbed my buddy's arm. I was shaking. I was like, "Holy fuck! It's the Emperor!" But then you find out it's Darth Maul, and I like freaked out in the theater. And I
Yep.
remember during the credits, my coworkers, my friends at work stayed. They all went, and they were like, "We heard you freaking up, like freaking out, way up in the middle up of the
Hmm.
iMac." When they saw that scene, I was like, "Oh my god, it's Darth Maul!" Like I was freaking out. That was like, no way. And they just never did anything more with it, you know. And it sucks. It was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like I think Solo, if anything, deserves a sequel. Like I really do. I think Solo deserves a sequel, and it's a shame. I hope we get it with Dave Filoni now running Star Wars because Kathleen Kennedy had no idea how to fucking do Star Wars.
I'm not. I don't think Dave Filoni has. I'm not. I don't have faith in Dave Filoni. I think he's. I think he's starting to lose. I don't know. I think we need. I think he needs to be replaced. I don't. I don't think he's good for
Really?
Lucasfilm. Yeah, I don't think he's good for Lucasfilm.
Yeah, I think he was like George Lucas' secondhand man. I think he gets Star Wars, you know? I mean, he gets it. I don't think Kathleen Kennedy
Mm.
never understood Star Wars. No, because they were always canceling stuff, you know? And it was just like, I don't know. I think Dave Filoni gets Star Wars. He's a Star Wars nerd. I don't think Kathleen Kennedy is. I think Star Wars is in better hands now with Dave Filoni than it ever was in Kathleen Kennedy. So it's going to be really fun to see what Dave Filoni, you know, what type of movies they bring out. Like, I would flip out if they get Solo 2 gets announced, like a second Solo movie. I would be like, let's freaking go.
Yeah, but they're
Um,
not. The movies
yeah.
they have. I'm sorry. The Mandalorian and Grogu movie looks terrible. I'm sorry. It looks
But that
terrible.
wasn't Dave Filoni. I think that was still Kathleen Kennedy.
But it's his. But it's his man. His character though. It's his. Him and Favreau created that show. This is
Yeah,
no.
but I
This
think
is this is
Kathleen
this is full.
Kennedy and obviously greenlit it with
Oh, he's
obviously with
directing it. He's John Favreau's
yeah,
directing it.
yeah. But I think Kathleen Kennedy is the one that like greenlit that movie. Still, that's still part of her regime.
I
But
think it's.
it'll be
I think the opposite though. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's gonna.
I
I think
would
it's gonna tank at the movies.
I don't know. As long as it feels like what season 1 or season 2 felt like, I think it could be okay. And you're bringing it out during Memorial Day, which could be good. I don't know.
You're having Grogu being too extra. Like he's talking now. Like no, there's no.
Mm,
They're just
yeah.
taking advantage of Grogu. If it does anything, it's because of Grogu. It's not because of the Mandalorian character.
Mm,
I think it's because of Grogu because people think he's Baby Yoda, and that's the only thing that
yeah.
attracts him to the Mandalorian. I don't know. And then there's like some Star Wars Starfighters movie starring Ryan Gosling, but it's like has nothing to do with no ties to any movie. Like it's like a its own little thing, its own story.
Yeah, Starfighter.
Yeah, Sean Levy's doing that and stars Ryan Gosling.
Mm,
I don't know. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Ugh.
I don't know. We'll see. Because I thought, wasn't Patty Jenkins doing it? Directing
Well,
it?
she was gonna do Rogue Squadron, and that got canceled.
Oh, yeah. Skeleton Crew, I didn't even see.
I didn't like the story, and I don't know. They just they got Jude Law, and it was just a big name for a shitty show. I'm
Mm,
sorry.
mm. I would love like my friend was saying today at work. He would love to see Dave Filoni do something like maybe something with the clones. Like we really never got to see like a full blown like maybe do something like Republic Commando or something like a full blown just clone trooper movie or something, something with the clone troopers kind of like during the battle, like the different battle like live action, like early on. But I would love to see more clone era stuff. Um like I said, I'm still holding out like I just want my Old Republic trilogy. Like I want to see the Old Republic. Like Knights of the Old Republic, Old Republic. I don't know if you go that far back with maybe the Jedi's in the Sith War, but I definitely want to see I want to see something like the Old Republic.
Like Darth Revan or something like that.
Something maybe. I would
Well,
love to, I like maybe like I thought they were doing something with the High Republic, the new timeline. I thought they were doing something movie wise with that or a series. I'm not sure.
um,
But I think they were doing something. I swear some got announced with the High Republic.
this is what's rumored right now. So, Mandalorian Grogu, Star Wars Starfighter, new Jedi Order film, which focuses on Rey building a new Jedi Order. Then there's
Ugh.
a James Mangold movie, Dawn of the Jedi, which I have no idea what that's about, but it's in development.
I think that's like
Um,
the High Republic, I think.
and then there's a Lando that's being written by Donald and Stephen Glover. Um,
I thought the Ray
and then
got shelved.
this says it's still in development.
Hmm.
They're just changing. They're just changing the approach to it.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll like retcon stuff like in the Ray say in the Ray movie or whatever. Because they started doing it.
I want to see more of like the gritty shit. Like I want to see more like like more like underworld Jabba the Hutt shit or Crimson Dawn,
Yeah.
like those crime syndicate. I want to see a
Well,
crime syndicate show. I
that's
know, and
what
I know you're gonna say Andor is, but I don't.
well, no, because
No.
that's what the Boba Fett show was supposed to be like, or something like the movie or something. When they were supposed to have something like the underground, you know, with the bounty hunters or something.
Mm. I think a show with all the bounty hunters would be cool.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see Cad Bane pop back up.
He's dead. He's gone. He's a goner.
He's such a great character. I mean, there's rumors about the Ventress. I don't know if but I guess Anya Taylor Joy's rumored to play Ventress. I don't know if that's a series or if that's going to be a movie.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, there've been some stuff the last like couple weeks. Like I don't know if it's just fan sites or something, but I don't know how truth it is about something with them doing something with
It,
Ventress.
do you see it on Facebook?
I actually don't remember.
Because I see a
Hang on, let
lot
me.
of things that say there's this movie's coming out and this show's coming out and it's just clickbait AI generated slop. To be honest,
I don't know.
Like
Maybe.
like I just opened my Facebook and the first thing I see is Jack Russell is back and the supernatural side of Marvel is heating up. Here comes Jack Russell and the new Midnight Suns coming. Like that's not even a real thing, and they make it look so real. Like
Yeah, I know. I heard
the
they were going to do a Midnight Suns, something with Midnight Suns.
yeah, but this is acting like it's already like coming out this year. Like some of those Facebook posts are clickbait. You gotta be
Mm.
careful. You gotta be careful. Like the whole Rob Zombie Freddy Krueger series. That's so fake. It looks real though. It looks legit. It's fake as
Hmm.
hell. Fake as
Yeah,
hell.
but yeah, for me, I'm like going forward. I don't know. I think, yeah, I love what Dave Filoni did with Rebels, what he did with the Clone Wars, but it's going to take a transition from moving from animated to live action and being in charge of Star Wars. So I'm gonna say I'm
Yeah,
not gonna rule him out. I'm not gonna rule him out. I'm gonna give him a chance. And we'll see what happens. It could be a disaster or it could be good. But I feel like if anything, if Star Wars is going to be in good hands, it's with Dave Filoni because he was George Lucas's second right hand man, and he gets Star Wars. And Kathleen Kennedy, I feel like never really understood it, even though they had Solo and Rogue One and stuff like that. But I just feel like Dave Filoni gets Star Wars. He understands what the fans want. So we'll see.
yeah. I don't think a movie is successful or a series is successful because you're doing fan service. Like you got to come with a tight story. I think Mandalorian
Mhm.
the series was a little up and down, hot and cold. I
Yeah,
don't know if
especially when you get
that
to
if
season three.
I don't know if you want that to be your first movie of this new Star Wars regime. You want to put out the Mandalorian and Grogu like as your first movie. Like I don't know if that's a smart move.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I hope it does well. I hope it's like makes a ton of money and then be like, oh wow, because Star Wars belongs on the big screen, you know, rather than the small screen. Star Wars always belongs on the big screen.
I think Buffalo wants to throw some opinions around, so we should probably open the mic for Buffalo.
Oh yeah, I think he's muted himself. I think
Yeah.
there he is.
What up?
Well, I was actually telling my dad earlier today that if there was any more open seats for Thursday night and they only had 6:30, I was like, you know what? I'll go. So 6:30, I am going Thursday.
Well,
Um,
good. Then you can
Oh
come to our show like at
yeah,
midnight, 12:30.
yeah. Midnight 12:30. I will do a quick post. Yeah, as soon as I get home, I get situated, get my stuff, take my jacket off, stuff, get situated, and go right live. I'll give Deadpool a quick, hey, give me 2 minutes to go live, and then yeah, open spoilers, talking, scream, because I feel like we're gonna have a lot to talk about. There's gonna a lot of people coming up too. I think it's gonna be a fun show.
Yeah.
I don't know how I don't know how late we're gonna go, and I won't get my schedule tomorrow, so we'll see.
I changed my prediction about like all those like Scream killers. I think, just for clarification, did Charlie in Scream 4 ever die?
Yeah, didn't he get shot in the head?
I don't know. I was thinking about watching Scream 4
I just
after
watched
the
it.
live,
I'm
but
watching Scream 3 right now. Scream 3 is on like Showtime, so I'm watching it
yeah.
now. Um,
Cause I I was thinking that today, and I was like, did he ever die? Cause if he didn't, what if they use that as a third killer excuse?
We'll say,
And
well,
Stu isn't.
yeah, I just,
I don't think Stu is the killer. I
yeah,
think it's just
yeah.
it's red herring.
I'm
It's red
kind of
herring.
writing this Deadpool Stu's not the killer because they would be too obvious because everybody's like, oh, I think feel like that's when they're gonna pull the magic wild card out of the hat because um it's like um everyone expects it, you know, everyone expects that Stu's gonna be the killer, and I feel like they're gonna pull a 180, and it's gonna be somebody that you didn't expect. And if like I have no interest in watching the latest trailer. They popped another trailer out,
Really?
but if you listen to it, it says, you know, oh, I like your pretty daughter or something, or I like where the town where we grew up. So he's mentioning like where we grew up. So it's going to be someone that actually knows Sydney.
I was thinking of.
So I don't know. I can't wait to talk about it. And I would just say I would avoid social media Wednesday because the red carpet premiere is Wednesday night. So avoid social media like the plague.
Yeah, I'm not going on TikTok. Do not tag people. Do not tag me and stuff. Do not. I will wait till Thursday to find out what's going on with the movie. I will wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
So
was gonna
just
say,
yeah.
I think Stu. Hold on. I think he is a killer, but he's not gonna like show himself. Like they don't. He doesn't show himself. I think he's only controlling the computers to mess with Sydney. And then you see Dewey. And what if he does the same thing that they did with Billy Loomis, but to now Gail and Sydney, like it was to Samantha? I think that gets Gail really messed up, and she goes after Sydney. And I think that's when she kind of kills somebody. Or maybe Gail tries to kill herself or something, or Cindy goes all over. I think that Dewey will be a problem, but
I'm still sticking to my theory. I'm standing 2 feet down, firm in the ground. My theory with Gale. Because if you just can you just imagine, you know how like when they do like a Saw movie and when the killer when the person that's kind of you don't think about is the person behind the pig mask, and then it's like that music that da-da-da, da-da-da, and then they're flashing back through all the past. That's gonna be Gale flashing back through all the past from Scream 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and she's the one pulling the fucking strings. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
can write it for Kevin Williamson. Like I can tell him how to
Yeah.
do it.
I was gonna say real quick too is like, it's funny how we always have a topic of Star Wars or Marvel, but everything like it always reverts back to football or regular movies.
Yeah.
It's
um
like, oh wait, football. Oh wait, Marvel.
Horror.
Yep, horror. So
Well, that's
yeah,
perfect, people. Make sure you tune in because we're having a deadly March Madness where we're taking
Yeah.
all these horror movies and putting them up
Yeah.
against each other, March Madness
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
So tune
I
into
feel
that.
like the yeah, I like what you said because I feel like one region could be like the sweet sleepaway camp region, and then Chris Campbell or Camp Crystal Lake, and then you've got Elm Street, and I feel like the championship game should be like the bowels of hell, like from Hellraiser or something. That's where the region's at.
Do you guys think that maybe in Scream 7, and this is just a theory, this is just a what if, right? And this is going to Deadpool's, like, theory. Do you think we see Roman Bridgers come as one of those ghost things?
Well, Roman, I watched Scream 3 last night, and I had to go back and rewind it like 6 times because I kept falling asleep. I didn't get the movie over until 3 o'clock in the morning because I fell asleep. I kept falling asleep and I kept rewinding the movie. I kept like, fuck. I'm like, excuse me, pardon my French, but I'm like, oh man. Um, so yeah, I'm like, he gets blasted at the end. So I know that Roman's not coming back.
Yeah, like I told you, this is the only way they're bringing Roman back. It's a flashback. The opening scene is Sydney's mom. We get to see that unaliving take place. We get to see Sydney's mom take. That's the opening scene of Scream 7. That's how we see Roman. That's Billy. That's Stu. I don't know. I
We'll
don't think
say
I don't think Mart. I don't think he's alive.
I will say I do have hope, and I do have let's see what's the right word I'm looking for. I'll just say I do have hope, and I do have a better feeling going into this movie rather than maybe 5 and 6. But like I said, I didn't know what 5 and 6, but coming out of it, I was like, not good. But Kevin Williamson coming back to write it, which he knows these characters. He came back. I mean, he did 1, he did 4. He gets these characters. So I have hope that this could be the best one since 4. But like I said, I'm gonna probably watch 4 maybe tomorrow night, and 4 is definitely underrated. I will say 4 is probably better than 3 because
Well,
3,
if you look at it, 4 only had 2 killers, and they actually did a pretty good job with 4, but 3, you had 1 killer that did the job. They almost got the job done by killing Sydney, but they realized that they fucked up, and they kind of died.
yeah. Well, I
I
was kind of reading. It's go ahead, Buffalo. Go ahead.
I
You're
kind
still
of
talking.
think that Roman should be in the second top 3 or top 4. Top 4 killers to be the best.
4.
Because
Man, let's
he
see.
did the job. Killed everybody in his way. And at the end, he set up this little photographic of Sydney's mother. And that put her in place. That put her in the place. And it got her really pissed off. And I think with Deadpool's reaction, I think we're going to see the flashback of how everything started. But what if Roman was there watching? What if he also helped kill?
He was
Yeah.
there.
Where would you put Roman like at is the like best killers or best Ghostface or like in your like if you had to do a quick like ranking, like where's Roman at?
3.
I don't think he's 3. I mean, he. I mean, Billy Stu better than him. Billy's mom and Timothy Oliphant's character better than him. Charlie and Emma Roberts' character better than him. He might be last. I might rank him last.
Yeah, well, Richie was way worse than anybody. He was like
I love Jack Quaid as an actor. I think Jack Quaid killed it. No pun, pun intended. Like Jack Quaid killed it.
Would put. See, I don't know. Like, I'll probably know this better because I've only seen the fourth one. Like, watching the fourth one tomorrow, if I watch it, would only be my third time seeing it because I only saw it once in theaters and I saw it right before theater five. Let me say, before the fifth one came out, and I did a rewatch, and that was only my second time because I just really probably didn't care for it. But then when I rewatched it, I was like, for the second time, right before five came out, I said, "Wow, four is actually really good."
I got 4 as the number as my favorite. I told you it goes 4 and then number 1. Like I love 4.
4 is
I
actually a
would
pretty
go-
good one, but then it
Yeah,
also
I-
comes down. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're fine, Buffalo. I was just gonna say mine is 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6. So that's how I would rank them. But
If I had to rank the top 5 killers for Ghostface, 1's gonna be Sue. 2 is going to be Billy. 3 is going to be Roman. And then it's Billy's mom. And then this is where the 5 comes in. I put what was that one girl's name?
In what?
No, Joe Roberts at number 5.
Joe Roberts.
Yeah, I forgot the name and I was like, what?
yeah,
She was actually like a pretty good killer, but I think she did the phone calls and Charlie would do the killing.
yeah, I was just kind of like I did not remember 4 at all when I rewatched it before 5. I was like, but watching 4 was just like watching it for the first time. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is really good.
I think 4 had the best opening scene for all out of all of them.
Boy, I really
'Cause it-
love Drew
because it had-
Barrymore.
Because it had a scene, and then it was stab 7, and then it was a scene, but it was stab 8, and then it was the real scene. Like it was like 3 different opening like sets of girls. There was 3 sets of girls, so it just I don't know. Plus, I love Anna Paquin, so I just
Oh, Anna Paquin. Oh,
yeah.
Do you guys
Um,
think that Kirby's coming back? And the addition is when they said in the trailer, I always had a thing for you, Sid. I think that's where they're gonna have Stu in like some secret room. And maybe
See,
in the underground. Maybe in underground just watching Sydney's home and they're telling the Ghostface where to go. And maybe they kill the daughter. Or they kill Sydney and the daughter now is taking over the franchise.
Would you be pissed if Kirby was the killer?
I would.
No,
yes.
because I had Kirby. I wish I have to go through my messages, but I actually commented that on someone's thing. I said Kirby or Gale. Those are my first 2 guesses, was either Kirby coming back because of how she was shady in Scream 6, saying she was in the FBI, but she really wasn't in the FBI. It'd be crazy. I think it's a possibility, but I think all this Scream 7 shit and this Matthew Lillard is just recycled dialogue from the first Scream. You know, I always had a thing for you, Sid. He said that in the movie as he's over the top of her. I've always had a thing for you, Sid. You know, and this is gonna be fun. He said he said it in the movie. He said it in Scream 1 because I watched Scream 1 tonight. It's been on TV. He goes, he said we're gonna have fun. So they're just recycling old dialogue from Stu.
King pop in. Hey, what's up, King? If you're still here.
Oh God, King.
Yeah. He still thinks the
Oh
Dolphins are
man.
going to Super Bowl, even though letting go of Tyreek Hill and Bradley
Oh
Chubb.
yeah, we
Yeah,
never heard King's
you
thoughts on
guys
that.
try to figure that out. Releasing your two best players, except for Jalen Waddle.
Oh yeah,
Now,
it's
here's
like I
the thing. Do
never.
you guys think that Jalen goes next? I saw a thing, and it said that reportedly Jalen Waddle said that he wants to go next. Do you think he gets traded, or do you guys think he gets released?
I
If he
mean,
gets traded, okay.
I
If
wouldn't
he
want to
gets
stay at Miami.
released, they're just so dumb.
I
But they also could trade
it's so
Jalen for
hard.
Malik Willis. Think about that. You go to the Green Bay Packers and ask them for Malik Willis and somebody else, but then you
That
also
doesn't make
trade
s-
them Jalen Waddle. That's the
but
problem.
Malik Willis is a free agent. They wouldn't trade him though.
I think you build around Waddle, unless Waddle's like fed up and wants out. But I think you build around him.
I think you build around Achan.
And Achan, exactly.
I think the Bills need to build around the receiving. We literally, if we had to go into a match against the Philadelphia Eagles again, I'm betting at least $20 we lose again. Because we just can't win in the most important games.
Well, going back to Star Wars, I wanted to ask you like that whole like if it's like if it's as good as like peak Mandalorian, like some of the fantastic episodes from 1 and 2, you'd be like, yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, do you feel like if it's like a good 2 hour, like, and it felt like one of the good episodes that you enjoyed, you think that's a win in your book?
I don't think one movie will bring back a franchise though.
No, but I'm just saying, like, are you satisfied as it in general if you come out and like, oh, that felt like this episode or that episode, like it felt like a 2 hour like finale or premiere, like, if you come out of it and you were like, whoa, it did have some issues, but overall, there was more good points than bad points.
I think the only way that this movie, in my mind, is a winner is if they're hiding Luke from this movie and they're not showing him in the trailer.
I
If
don't.
Luke's in the movie, I think Luke is
Yeah.
gonna put the movie over the top, or another big cameo from another big big cast member. It can't be just Mandalorian and Grogu, riding around in their ship. That's just we've
Yeah.
seen that already. We've seen that.
Yeah. I don't think this movie's gonna, even if it's good, if I'm like, okay, if it either makes my list of being anywhere from okay, good, great, fantastic. I don't see this movie at the end of the year when I'm doing my recap of favorite movies of 2025. I don't think this movie's going to end up being in my top 10. It'd be interesting if it stays in my top 20, but there's so many good movies coming out this year. So it'll be interesting if it's in my top 20 of my favorite movies of this year, or if it's outside somewhere like 21 to 30. But I don't think it'll be in my top 10. Top 20 possible. I guess it just depends how.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go.
All right,
All right,
buddy.
Buffalo, have a good night.
Yep.
We'll see you Thursday. We'll see you Thursday night.
Yeah. Thursday night, Stream Talk.
Yep, it's gonna be one hell of a show.
I hope so. Hopefully we get a lot of people come in.
I'll try and invite people.
Okay, cool. That'd be awesome.
Alright, bye, guys.
All right, later.
Bye. Have a good night. But yeah, I mean, I just, it's like any movie I want to see. I always want to have it be good, but I just hope Mandalorian will come out and be like, even if I say it's okay, like I think it's still a win. I'm like, you know what? It was okay. Like if
Hmm.
it's like anywhere maybe a 5 out of 10, like okay, like 5 out of 10 is good for me, or okay. I mean, I should say not good, because good for me is like uh 7. Like 7 is good. 8, 9 is great in my scale. I got my scale written down, but I'm just saying, like, yeah. If I come out and be like, you know what, it was like a 5, it's okay. Well, if it's a 5, it would be pretty much borderline just okay. There was a lot of things I didn't like, but let's just say if it's a 6, I think a 6 is a little bit better. Then I think it's a win. I think 5 is kind of pushing it where it's like there was some issues, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, all you can do is wait and see.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, and when you go see it, if you're gonna go see it, and then like talking about it and see what
I don't know if this will be a this might not. I mean, this probably ain't gonna be a movie I'm gonna see in theaters. I'll probably enjoy it,
Mm,
at home in some form or fashion. But
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
plus this movie's going to be in Screen X, which I'm kind of excited for. So that might help it a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. It'd be interesting to see
I
how much on the side screen stuff is, or
can that real is that really gonna make or break the movie though if the story's not there?
no. I mean, I do. I mean, that's going to be like, oh, that was, I do have a ranking on my letterbox where it's like the experience of the Screen X. How cool was the side screen stuff? So right now,
Hmm.
I think what is my number one? I think it's Send Help. I think. I think that's like just like the stuff that they showed on the side screen that it was involved with.
It
But
wasn't Predator
um
Badlands.
that was kind of down at the bottom because that was our first movie that we got. I mean, there was some cool
Uh,
stuff in Predator, but I thought Bone Temple was cool. Was like a lot better. Um, but yeah, like Send Help is really good and like Screen X, but uh, no, this is the Screen X. Well, like you know, I might say it was a cool experience, but I'm more looking like story wise and stuff like that. How it is, and
hmm.
like action scenes or stuff like that. So
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah, did you say anything what you would like to see Star Wars going forward, or some stuff you'd like to see?
I would like to them adapt some of the video games to a movie. Like I would like to
Oh,
see like Jedi Fallen survive was it Fallen Survivor or
Fallen
something?
Order.
Fallen Order with like Cal
Yeah.
Kestis. Like I would like to see
Mhm.
a Cal Kestis movie, like him in live action. That would be cool. But I would like to see. I
Oh.
used to have for Xbox. I used to have the Knights of the Old Republic game. I don't mind that. I would like to see that. I think some of the Jedi's. I think some of the Sith look really
Yeah.
detailed and pretty cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I I love the first Force Unleashed game. I
I haven't
love
played
it.
that, and I played that
Oh,
one
so
like a
good.
couple
I
times.
didn't like the second one, but the first one was fantastic.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see like more films that take place in between films, whether that's in between the prequel trilogy or in between the sequel trilogy. Like you said earlier about more Grievous, I'd like to maybe see more Grievous in between 2 and 3. You know, something that takes place before 3, but like in the story takes place after Attack of the Clone. Like something there would be cool. Or something that fills in. Oh man, I don't even know. Like maybe before Return of the Jedi, but after Empire.
Yeah.
Maybe get to see, because I don't know what kind of time. I'd have to look. I don't even know offhand. What's the time jump between Empire and Return of the Jedi?
Isn't it all like 10 years, I think?
Is it 10? Oh.
believe it's 10 years.
So Han was in the Carbonite for 10 years?
I think so.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, because I think Anakin was 19 in Attack of the Clones. And Anakin was like in his early 30s. In Revenge of the Sith.
I think in between Empire and Jedi is only a year.
Oh, might have been.
I'm looking it up right now. Less than a year. It says Empire takes place in 3 ABY and Return of the Jedi happens in 4 ABY. So it's a little less than a year. I would have thought maybe seeing like, see like Boba Fett having possession of, of Han, maybe seeing something like that. And I don't know, like I want to see maybe just essentially see more Boba Fett. I don't care. More Boba Fett. But like,
yeah.
But like really have him say, okay, enough with this respect stuff. I'm going to get back to roots, and I'm going to become this crime boss, and I'm going to be, ruthless,
Oh, Patrick, I think I might just go for another, 8 minutes, 11:50. I think we could probably end the show. But
okay.
If that's okay with you. And
Yes,
I was gonna say,
yeah.
I think we touched base to everything. Oh, I'll bring Patrick up. Maybe if he's there or not there.
Do you want to go over what the next topic's going to be?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we might end up doing 2 shows next week. Because if we do because if we do that, we don't have to stay on there long. I'll have to get some poster boards so I can keep track of, I know I was thinking about that too, just to talk real quick, is that I feel like obviously there's going to obviously we can pick any horror movie. So do you want to keep it like any horror movie, or do you want it to keep it in a certain era, 80s, 90s, 80s, 90s, or do you want to just do all horror movies that include the Universal monster movies, or do you want to just keep it 80s and 90s, or?
Well, I had thoughts on that. I had thoughts on how we're going to do what each region would be. I think if we had one region, it might be called Elm Street, but it's going to be slashers. So we pick 16 movies that are slashers, and then maybe one could be classics. So we pick 16 movie of classics. So that could be Universal, that could be Psycho, that could be Invasion of the Bystanders, anything maybe pre-1970, for classics. And then have one be I know you're big on paranormal psychological. Have 16 there, and then the last one can be creatures, zombies, and then 16 movies that feature creatures and zombies. So it kind of like gives us, and it kind of narrows it down a little bit to where we can pick the 16 in each region, where we're not just, we're not thinking about thousands of movies and trying to pick the best 64. We're going to pick the best 64, but we're going to narrow it down to different categories.
Oh, okay. Like
you see what I'm saying?
Each region will be like 16, 16, 16, 16.
Yeah, yes, 16, 16,
4 regions.
yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't think we're going to have more than 4 regions, right?
Well, no, I was thinking 4
Oh.
regions, but I just thought it would just be random. Like you could just think of a horror movie and stuff. But if you want to do it that way, that sounds all right. Like we do it in different.
Well, it's
like,
going to be
genres
hard
of
because it's going to
horror.
be hard to do. It's easier to do like a draw when we're like, we can do it like live together, like in the same room. But obviously, we're
okay.
we're like many states away, So it's kind of hard. I think if we make it a little easier, narrow it down to like a specific, each region is a specific genre of horror, and we can pick. We can go back and forth to figure out what the top 4 horror genres are, and we can agree on that. And then we can just pick 16 movies. Then we can randomly draw those 16 movies and seed them. It doesn't have to be like, the best slasher movie is Nightmare on Elm Street. It doesn't have to be that way. We can put all the slashers in, so we could draw them online. So we each pick 2 regions. So you might have 16 movies of the slasher in a cup and 16 creature features in a cup. And then I have 16 paranormal or psychological and 16 classic. And then I'm drawing out of the cup. Okay, this is the first seed. This is the second seed, and then you're doing your region. This is the first seed, the second seed, and we're filling in the bracket as we're drawing. That way, we're not because it kind of takes away from having a lot of back and forth conversation picking 64 movies, because we can go all day picking 64 movies and not be dead set on a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just pick the 16 genre-based films. But they're still going to be the 16 best, they're still going to be top 64. We can just narrow it down a little bit. Because all the movies fit in a certain genre. Like they're all a genre. We just,
Yeah.
Because why would we want to have like 20 movies be like, I don't know, something from the 30s? I mean, not saying they're not good films, but like you want to have a variety. I think this kind of gives us a better chance to have variety, where you can have something from the 2020s or the 2000s or the 80s. We just agree on what film should be in that 16 pool, and then we just seed them on live, real time. But if you want to do a different way, I don't care. I'm just trying to think of an easiest way that we could do it, because we're not close to each other, where we can brainstorm and put 64 teams in a bucket and just randomly pick 64 teams.
Yeah.
Or put more than 64 teams in a bucket.
Yeah.
And just pull the first 64. It's kind of hard for us to do that.
Probably have to have probably have sequels in there, or no?
I think one movie from each franchise would be okay.
So slashers would be like Terrifier, Halloween. Where are some slashers?
Friday the 13th.
Deadly Night.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I could come up with 16 slashers.
Really?
Maybe.
There's a lot of slashers.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I mean, we just named like 5 already.
That's a slasher, yeah.
Hellraiser's a slasher. That's considered. I mean,
yeah.
To me, that's a slasher. It doesn't have to be I was just throwing out an example. We can we can agree on a subgenre of horror movies and to be our regions.
Yeah.
Or if you want to just randomly just name movies and I don't know. I don't
Like,
want to.
I don't know. We got some time.
We should.
Yeah.
We shouldn't. I don't want to complicate this. It's
Yeah.
we can just. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think it's just
I don't
cool
know.
if we're
That
gonna
would be
do
fun
it.
just to see what you would pick, though. Like just randomly, just doing a big live and just being like, all right, I said, how I'm gonna be like sleepaway camp, and then I'll just like, you know, and then you say, I don't know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Then I just, yeah.
But how are we gonna seed them though? Like, we can't just. Are we just gonna start at 1 and go down 1, 2, and just do it that way, or are we gonna
What
start?
I'll do is like, you name 64. Like we'll go back and forth. Like I'll say Halloween, you say Nightmare on Elm Street, I say Sleepaway Camp, you say Hellraiser, I say we could do sci-fi horror. I could say Leviathan, Alien. You go back, and then to do the brackets, I would just write all the movies on as we're naming it on a. I'll cut up like 64 little pieces of paper, write it down, and then I'll fold them in and put them in a jar. And then I'll say the East bracket, and then I would just pull a movie out and be like, all right, the first movie is, Hellraiser, and then Hellraiser is going up against Sleepaway Camp, and I draw out another name. And that's the one that's the one matchup. And then I could do like pull another name out for the next bracket below it. I don't know.
But in order to get this done in a month, we're gonna have to do more than one movie, more than one versus voting.
Well, yeah, I know. We'll do like 5 a day, or like every like 2 days or something. Like 5 matchups, and I could just go to the meme maker where it's like 2 pictures together, and I could be like, okay, versus, and then have people on TikTok. I might post it on my Facebook and have my friends comment on it, and maybe I'll post it in like horror movie group I'm into and have people vote too, and then just like give it like a 2-day voting, and then after the 2 days I can just say, hey, I got 15 votes for Hellraiser and then 25 votes for Sleepaway Camp. And I'll be like, oh, Sleepaway Camp won. So that moves on. Do you think 2 days would be enough for voting, or for people to comment?
As long as we did like an even number of, like if we did 4, and then we
like
did
four every like 2 days.
Yeah, because that makes
voting?
that makes it easier.
Okay.
That's like so.
Okay.
Wait, hang on, let me do the math. So 4, that's 16. That's still too short. That's still too long. The tournament will be over before we even get to the second round voting.
Well, if it goes a little bit past the tournament, that'd be all right.
I'll do this. I'm gonna, because I know you don't like using AI. I'm gonna have AI map something out from now until the final to the championship game, and see how many days we got left, and then I'll have it calculate how many per day we should do in order to get to a championship movie matchup.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll say, okay, so then we have to do 6 a day for 4 to 5 days a week, like every day
Yeah.
do a vote. It might have to be a day voting in order to get it done, because I think it just, if we have it run past it just kind of destroys the whole purpose of doing a Final Four bracket if we're not going to link up and sync up with what's actually happening in like college basketball, because that mystique will be gone. Like it'll be gone because March Madness is only like 3.5 weeks technically long, or whatever it is. Yeah, it starts March 14th or something like that, and it goes to like April 6th or something. So it's only like 3.5 weeks. So we'd have to get on this like starting next Tuesday or something.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I have to figure like how long the voting can be.
It can't be more than a day if we're gonna get it done
Yeah.
by, in that time frame.
So just have yeah.
Like post at midnight or post
Hmm.
first thing in the morning, and then it's just staggered. So like every day you post, and then when we'll just have to post the results. We can't. I mean, unless you want to go live, but you'll have to go live every day to give the results.
Um,
If you
I might just post a video and say who won, and just doing like an update like on it. Like that'll be easier to just be like, say like, well, the first few voting is done. Sleepaway Camp defeated, Hellraiser. This Shining defeated this, so Shining's moving on or something. But yeah, you just have to let me know, like, you know, how many days of voting and, like, hopefully enough people will vote. So,
Yeah, we have to figure that out for like next week.
yeah. Well,
So I don't know if
definitely keep me updated, so, but. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the live. So it was fun going talk Star Wars. It's been a while since I talked Star Wars.
it was a good show.
Yeah. Yep. Next week it'll be yeah, next week I'm not sure. We'll have to
DC.
DC maybe. I don't know. We'll let you guys know. Yeah. We might do a DC one.
But definitely,
So
definitely check out those shows that you haven't
yeah.
seen in a while or only saw once. Definitely revisit.
Yeah. I definitely will. So hopefully everybody has a great night. So
All
thanks for
right,
watching. Deadpool, take care. I'll talk to you later.
all right. Have a good one. Thanks.
Great. Yep. Bye bye.
Bye.